I am sure sports. You know me there, from coast to coast representing. I mean, I say this is righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get the sports over here from near and far. Boy. Me say I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know no game play, that me not say it. If me never seen a game, me not know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the day done, you are gonna love over here so.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crap of players. We are good enough. Remember, like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment, let me know what your thoughts are.
Trick Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, Scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
Made up of 18 Jamaican herbs and spices, add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.
All right. Good afternoon. Hope everybody is doing well. Hope everybody is doing fine. I am Management, and this is I Am Sure Sports, and I'm so happy to be with you today. We're about to engage in some educational, motivational, and transformative discussion, debates, and all of those fancy stuff. After my long absence from the scene, of course, for reasons that you all know, and really had no choice. When you're in a professional environment, you're expected to display a level of professionalism, and therefore where it is not in the best interest of the group to do videos, we opt not to, though we do miss the opportunity to interact and engage with the fans. But it is good to be here with you, all right? And I know this is going to be a good one. I know you're going to like it, and I know you're going to like this one. All right. So if this is your first time, make sure you subscribe. If you're a regular viewer, subscriber, member of the show, make sure you hit the like button. You subscribe, you share. All right. Because I need to know that you want management around on the platform, doing stuff. All right. I need to big up some people, so let me go through. People like Drew Ross, aka Drew Fortis, big up long time. Fireman in the building, bless up. Oh my God, Chorus, jeez. while I've interacted with some persons, of course, big up yourself, because it's months that I haven't interacted with Chorus. Jason, big up yourself. Jason and I, we have had some interaction in the time of my absence from here. So bless up yourself. He was in Jamaica for the game, also in the National Stadium. Was able to greet him briefly. I don't know that you were Jamaican people and words, right? Had a very short interaction. Let's put it that way. Jason Ferron. Baggio, bless up yourself. You understand? We hope all is well. Miguel, I'm going to hear from Miguel, man. Miguel, you have to talk to me. What have you been doing, Miguel? What have you been watching? I don't even know. Miguel, I'm concerned about you. I want to know what you have been doing, because I know you're very select in terms of who and what you're watching. So what have you been doing? Triple E, blessings every time. We have also been, we have interacted. So bless up. True Blue Media Podcast. Oh my God. True Blue interview. I hope that this is settled. Now that this is settled, we can get past it. Rob Smith. Everywhere we go, me the money my beat Rob Smith. Oh Lord have mercy. Rob, why you get so much beaten? You must be a very big-bodied person, because the amount of beaten I hear you getting all over the place every moment. I have to wonder how you're able to endure. All right. Yep. Also met Dr. Dan and his better half. Big up Dr. Dan. Yeah, man, big up Dr. Dan. We're in the Silicon Valley together. Good little youth, You understand me? Excellent doctor. Dr. Dan and I, we have some stories of our interaction that we will not be able to share with you on the YouTube. You understand me? But big up Dr. Dan. It was a pleasure meeting you and stuff. And what I can say though is that maybe one of these days he can tell you what being around the team and the players was like for him. Because what I do is, if you're one of the subscribers of the platform and you're there, once I'm in camp and you're around, I allow you to interact with just the players, because some people have some impression of the players and the team that are not so. And I think Dr. Dan was able to kind of experience that. All right. Odello, up and blessed. Marvin Ferran, good day to you, my brother. All right. Who is this? Oh, my Lord. People, this are the one man who always cuss me, Gunners boss. Oh, Lord of mercy. Hey, Gunners boss, Jado Star. I mean, it's okay. I mean, the people are right if they say that, the people are right. If they want to say that, what must I say? They can say that. They have a right to say that. And I know sometimes it is the absence of me, not being on the platform why people draw a certain conclusion. Nah, man. But the people are good, man. You understand me? Some of the ones that will cuss you the most, not all of them, because some of them really hate you, but some of the people who cuss you the most and argue and all of those stuff, they really respect you and appreciate you, man. So we bless them up, man. Yeah, man. Stefano Smith, blessings to you, man. You understand me? Christopher Wright, long time, boss. Dr. Dadson, please don't share it. Who that? The girl them steak. Bug foot. First, we have to hear the name, Who that? No, the girls them steak. Bug foot. My name is man, 1738 forever. Up, Donovan McCrowder. Man like Peso. Peso fight the fight out there, boy. I tell you. Peso too. Peso supposed to turn black, You must have beaten him get. Them asking for my job. Not a problem, boss. Not a problem. Yeah, them anytime they want, them can do that, man. My job, it's all right. All right, but let me just have to do a couple of things, right? Let me just take this. After garden, them want money is one job. All right. One thing I can say, you have not heard an interview, you have not heard a comment about anything administratively or managerially that was negative. Even when Mikel spoke in the pregame, he spoke highly of all of that. So, if a man want to beat me for doing good and want to replace me, not a problem for management. Big up. All right. Peter Mystic up. All right. Also, if persons like, oh, I don't want Dr. Dan who was there. Dr. Dan did it and see me at work, you know. Jason was at the game in Jamaica. See me at work, although he wasn't around the team, you know. Anjo, Lewis, see me at work, you know. English, see me at work, you know. People who have been around the team have seen me at work. And if they haven't seen me at work, I have that impression still. What can I do? But to just listen. You understand me? Peter Mystic. Who that? Bam, man of steel. I hear that there's a war brewing with you know, man of steel, you know. As soon as I reach back Jamaica, me say in a war, you know. Nah man, people carry a general man. Hey, when Kerry are at games, Kerry become my assistant manager and just volunteer, you know. So I'm like when Kerry they gave me that. Yeah. Big up Kerry. All right, big up yourself. But Kerry is a good fan of the football. Yeah. Get the greetings and the pleasantries and get to the big bad show. All right, Gunners back. I hear that JT, somebody keep telling me these things at JT, so I need to apologize. Hey, why? Him not doing well? Listen, if he's not doing well, no, man, me definitely pray for him and thing. You understand me? I encourage him. You know, hope him doing better and stuff. You understand me? Big up, JT. Go and do the good work in your space. You understand me? And add your value to the footballing space. Hope you're doing well. I see some videos circulating like, look like you're not doing so well. So hope you're doing better now. You understand me? Bless up and thing. You understand? Yeah. All right. Let me do that. I also have to say this. Andre. The lines will be open up in 17 minutes, right? Andre Fortune. You know, his son plays for Trinidad. All right. His son plays for Trinidad and Tobago. And he got injured. He came on in that last game that Trinidad played, and he got injured and had to do surgery and all of that. You know, so sad because he was having a good year at Atlanta United, you know. So disappointed. And so I want us to remember, for those of you who pray, please remember to lift up Andre Fortune and his son in your prayers, that he'll have a speedy recovery. You understand me? Speedy recovery. Good young footballer. Like I said, he was like one of the top players at Atlanta United. This year came on and just poor tackle challenge on him. The player never even got a yellow card, and like I said, he's out injured, and that is not, that is not good. And so I hope Andre can give us an update on him. That would be good. But he had to do surgery. Look like he's going to be out for a little while, miss even Trinidad World Cup campaign. So yeah, really, really hope that, things will go in his favor. All right. Not Andre, his son, Duclan. All right. For those of you who don't know, because I could not believe it when I heard that Diego Jota, unfortunately, passed in a car accident in Spain. So sad. So sad. They saw the images. Very, very graphic scene. Oh, yes, Gunner's Boss. That's the one. Yeah. terrible scenes in that, you know, and it just brought me back to Mikel Antonio. And you know, Mikel Antonio was in an accident, and that could have happened as well, and he survived. And next footballer, I mean, it's, you know, like me, you know, like for me, I've never personally met Diego Jota, but he's such a likable player. Although he always scores against Arsenal, really like him. You know, he does his role. Just seem to just play football. Unbelievable, like, to hear about his passing. Like, you know, it just goes to show to everyone watching that you can be here today and gone tomorrow. And so while you're alive, make the most of life and opportunity. Yeah, you understand me? Yeah. It's sad, man. Very, very sad. You know, very sad. I mean, like, I think even Klopp, because this new coach never, I mean, he had him for a season, but like Klopp is the one who brought him to Liverpool. So even where that is concerned, devastating story. I'm telling you, yeah, man. It, like, what do you do? What do you say? Like, man. But it just says to us that, man, you just have to be grateful that you're alive today. And when I start the program, I always begin like that. So to all the Liverpool fans, yeah, you know, sad. And I just want to say the sporting person, because track and field, you remember years ago, Usain Bolt had an accident scare as well. Anybody remember that? Usain Bolt? Yeah, man. And I don't ever like hear from that. Yeah, and his brother, I forget that too, his brother also died in the accident. Like, imagine how that mother and father feels to know that they have lost two sons. Yo, I don't even want to talk about it anymore. Honestly, it is. But if you drive one of those fast cars, please be careful. So Demo saying that it is the only two sons the parents had and they lost them both. We say, management, you need to leave the national team. Too much of uno in the coach head. Like, you always have these comments, you know. Thank you. News media, let me put up your comment. News media. If anybody at all tells you that outside of management and managing the team, my only other close interaction with coach and players is when I'm praying. You hear? And so if you're involved in football, you can understand that when you manage a team, most of the time, you're not around for anything technical. Because managing senior men's team is not an easy thing. All right? So that much I will say to you, sir. All right? But big up Dre Any Weather Sports up in the building with a $1.99. $1.99, boss. Big up yourself. Dima, big up yourself. Sure improvement. Good to have you here as well, my lady. Must win Maxwell. Good to see you as well. All right. So, had to deal with that Diego Jota thing. who this you know? Nothing more than the great, hold on, the great person named Kishan. Tell me a pray. But at the same person pray all of Unity Cup, what they say go and good on the World Cup qualifiers, them, you know. You see, on the stay. When team losing, always I find somebody. No, yeah. They're not, oh yeah, so you know this is true. I always say this, you know, and sometimes people think I am kidding, you know. I believe, and maybe they are not the let me not say it that way. But what I'll tell you is that I believe that there are people who believe no one who is, if you're born in Jamaica or you live in Jamaica, when it comes on to the senior men's national team, you should not be involved or be around it any at all. The only thing you're supposed to do is to go to watch them play. I believe that there are people who, and people think like I'm being trivial or cynical, but I really believe that deep down in their heart, they don't want to see anyone born in Jamaica playing, coaching, or equipment manager, team manager, medical doctor. They don't want anybody. And people think it is joke, and they don't try to kill this narrative. It's a good thing that they don't control the thing. You understand? Some people do it for joke and fun and trolling, you know. But there are actual people who believe that. And I think because some of these people, they have been hurt by Jamaica, you know. Because some of the places that some of them are, even in the United States of America, are worse in terms of treatment and condition of them than in Jamaica. But there are actual people who don't think anyone born in Jamaica should have anything to do with the Jamaica national football team. And that's not possible. And you know what is so funny? And again, people who are on the team, and that is why I want some of you to, we're planning something in September for the camp that I want to start talking about, where some of you can really get to, as fans, can get to interact with the players. And I think in that, Muswid Maxwell, I'm not going to call them out, but I know one person who we had an animated conversation with about the matter. It may not be a lot, but there are actual persons, at least one that I know, who is normally a regular on YouTube, who don't believe that anyone from Jamaica should be anywhere near the national team at any level. I'm serious. I'm not trivializing it. It's serious. I'm not saying it's a big group of people, but there are people who actually believe that. Honestly. At least one that I know. All right. So, but we're not going to get into that. So yeah, so Ball Pre TV. So a couple of things we want to do in September for the fun, because I think what is happening with the football is, because the team is made up, including of people predominantly overseas and not in Jamaica. The fan player relationship is not what it ought to be. And when the team comes, when the team comes to Jamaica, they don't have a lot of time to go to communities and go to schools and go to these things. So at the last camp, for example, we did something that was so dynamic. It just happened. It wasn't planned, but we were able to train before we went off to the Gold Cup at St. George's College. Thanks to St. George's College, thanks to Coach Neville Bell. You know, these are people who behind the scenes sometimes make things work. So big up to the entire St. George's College and to Coach Neville Bell who made this happen. All right, we're not able to, use the National Stadium because they needed to do some stuff and, Sabina Park, not available. And so we ended up at St. George's. All right. We did light training and stuff because, the field was not in tip-top shape, but good enough for us to do. And it was a school day. So all the kids were there who had not gone home, and the team, Manning Cup, whatever team was there. And just how they were able to interact with the players was such a big thing. You understand me? Such a big thing. Big thing. Yeah. I'm telling you, it was such a big thing. And I think we need more of that. We need more stuff like that. So come in. I am saying to you that one of the things, big up Dan Gargan. MF, big up yourself, man. One of the things I want to do is when the team comes in September, one, we want to do like an open training. I think Balpre kind of said it. There you go. Where you can come and watch a little scrimmage with the team and see the players. Because I think sometimes even if you see that in training, maybe how you the fans pick your starting 11, how you the fans, determine who good, who not good in your own opinion, because that is all opinion, will probably change to some extent. So if you were able to see, like, after the coach finishes his main session, a little open, like a 30-minute knock around playing with a couple of teams, and you watch that session, I think that would make you feel more apart. And then imagine if after that now you can take some pictures or, just talk to the players for a little. That's something that we want to do, to kind of build back that relationship with the fans and the players. All right. One of the things we also want to do is, and this is just to build a momentum for the World Cup campaign. And if you have ideas, you can shoot them. Is we're gonna start in Kingston, which is to just have a photo day and autograph day, and give him the players. We want to give every single player a couple of tickets or so, just for that particular day, to give to fans. And so say we were supposed to occupy Emancipation Park for 1 hour. Just 1 hour, we're over there, as the team is over there as a group. And if you come and you see Mason Greenwood, and you say you want to take a picture with him, you take a picture. And if he feels like he wants to give you a ticket, he gives you a ticket. If you see Leon Bailey, or you see Shamar Nicholson, or Mikel Antoni, Andre Blake, right? But it can't be a long window, because players are here for a game and they have to focus on that demo. So we want to say like an hour, and as many people as possible can come. Of course, you have to have strong security. Just take pictures with them. If you have your shirt, you can come with your shirt. Them sign it, them autograph it for you. You have a ball, you can bring your daughter, you can bring your son to make them meet the players and thing and stuff like that. That is something we want to do. And if we start it there and it works, then maybe the next time we can bring it to some sharp square in Montego Bay. You understand me? Or we can bring it to the town center in Ocho Rios. We can go to Spanish Town and just take it to Portmore, right? There you go. See it? Odell Lowe said he saw them. Big up yourself. He was there. All right. All right. Management, let the higher ups know that they should do things for the diaspora fans as well. They probably support more financial than the local. Dan Gargan. Big up yourself, Dan Gargan. No, Dan Gargan. Listen. Dan Gargan. Anytime. The thing is that there was a big event, Gary had a big event in LA, But you see, the fans, when we travel, no man, when I talk about when the team travels, and we in the States, the fans in the States spend most of their time at the hotel. I'm telling you that. After the game, they come and hang out. So almost every game we play at the end. So you'd have to tell me what are some of the other things you'd like them to plan. But what I know is that the diaspora fans interact more with the players than the domestic fans, the fans in Jamaica. And here's why, because when the team plays at the National Stadium, which is where they play, they go into the locker room, and the fans have to leave. The fans have to leave. And they don't get to come to the hotel in Jamaica and interact with the players. In the States, how those hotels are in the States, you have you come there, you can sit in the lobby area and the players come and interact with them, right? Yeah, brown man security. Yeah, man. The fans are hard to please, but I think you can bridge the gap as well. Yeah, but I did support more. Sure, improvement. We can do one in Portmore. There are 3 windows, however, only 3 games going to be played in Jamaica, So we can only go 3 locations. One in October, one in September, and one in November. So I don't know. Yeah. Duckland said interview the players and local media and stuff like that. Yeah. Yep. Why never go Augustown? Demo. You need Jesus. Bet you say Papine Square Demo. All right. But listen, let me just give you as well. Like I said, the lines, it is in September, MF, but we don't have the specific day yet because you have to do it on a day like when, it's not like your main tactical training day. The GSD group, All right. Drew, Ross, careful, All right. Manins, you just said it. There are people who just don't want JA to succeed. Experience it with the U17 men's team. Yeah? Yep. Hey, presser. Well, man, me have to delete you and do cloud out of the comment section. What kind of arms also now go on? No. Yeah, no, man. But even the players from England, people think the players from England, those guys are from rough and tough places, and not all the guys are rich, But I don't want you to think like, oh, man skirting around and he's not talking about the Gold Cup, and you want to hear from my perspective. English! Yeah, we meet English and him family. Big up yourself. You know me have to yell English them, but I don't miss much of word, boss. Him and him family. English, you must call in and tell that's what I don't like with the diaspora people, You see when they come on and they're on the team and thing, you have to call in and talk to the people them about what you see. Because a lot of them say, no, Dr. Dan on the call and tell the people them what they say is not the truth. Because when they're on the team, you don't see them thing there. All right? But people, remember, the lines are open. But let me just give you, listen, very disappointed in the Gold Cup performances. I think all 3 games, very disappointed. I think we are way, way better than what we showed. And while you don't want to lose any game, you don't want to have, God bless you, big up yourself. All is a feel, God bless you. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, the team going to be stronger in September, man. Stronger. I'm telling you, stronger. So, let me get back to that. While you don't want to lose any game, like, I think the Gold Cup serves as a jolt of reality to let us know that don't think for a minute that we can just come and joke around and get 6 points from Bermuda and 6 points from Trinidad and 6 points from Curacao. And I think whatever confidence or overconfidence that we had has been swept away. And like at the end of that Gold Cup, I think people realize that this is not a joke thing. And they realize that, listen, we're going to have to fight. We're going to have to be upset with one another. We're going to have to like drape up each other sometimes to get this going. And that is the reality. I think this was a needed failure so that we don't go into those games in September overconfident, believing like Jamaica must. Because everybody was saying soup, 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 soup. Even soup needs to be cooked. Right? Very important. It's going to be difficult, and we needed this. All right? It also should prove to the coach, like, listen, this is what you need to fix. This is what needs to change. Because it will be a colossal failure. You think Gold Cup, you see how Gold Cup makes us feel? Gold Cup, which we have never won yet, dropping out at this stage is so devastating. Imagine if we don't qualify. Yeah. So everyone has to take some accountability in the technical areas. Right? The technical staff, which is the coaches and those people, and the players. And players started holding each other accountable. At the end of the game, like, if a man order Chick-fil-A, man say, boss, you can't eat that. A serious thing with the pan now. You can't, no more junk food around this thing. Whether we're done, we are started. No, yeah, man. This is what I think we needed to bring that to reality. And I think when you saw the reaction of the players and their attitude, they realized that they realized that this CONCACAF is no joke. And what you want is exactly that. You want players to be holding players accountable. That's what you want. And that begins to reshape your team. Critical. So I think with that being said, it sets the stage for the team to really come September and put in performance. I'm glad to see like players like Demarai Gray is coming back to the championship, because that means that he's going to be in better condition than he would have been if he were over in saw the league not getting enough time. So I see like Nitro asking were there specific area. So let me tell you, like in my, and this is my thing. All right. Somebody, you see that Richard Stewart thing? What time is it? 2:40. I want somebody to like some of these things we need to clip. We need to clip them. We need to take pictures of them and put it back to people. Right? And show back people. So let me give you my perspective in terms of performance. Let's go to the first game. Jamaica created enough chances. Again, the team, in my opinion, the team didn't play good in all 3 games. Still yet, in the first game, Jamaica created enough opportunities to beat Guatemala in the first game. We never put away our opportunities. Team didn't play good, underperformed, but had enough opportunities to win the game comfortably, that first game. The second game, we won and could have won by a wider margin. We could have scored in the Guadeloupe game like 6 goals. That is 4 more in addition to the 2 that we scored. Easy opportunities. We never put away our opportunities. In the third game, we could have scored 4 goals. Didn't play good. Such an open game, and we never made the most of our opportunities. So that's an area I think we need to look at. How clinical we are in front of goal. Secondly, again, my opinion. Well, Max City, I'll say that. Panama did not come out of second gear. Jamaica did not start. So, either way you look at it, Jamaica could have scored. Jamaica did not play against Panama. So if you're going to say Panama was in first gear, Jamaica did not show up. So what is the difference? Real talk, what garbage am I talking? I would love you to call and talk and don't just type. That's what I'm doing now. You see, if you can't call and talk and explain yourself, explain what is the garbage. So let me say it again. The team did not play well in all 3 games. The team did not play well. And while the team did not play well, go back to the Guatemala game and see who had more opportunities. Just go back. Just the stats are there. You can go back and you can go back. Go back and watch the Guadeloupe. All I'm asking you to do is watch the Guadeloupe game. And I'm not telling you that the team play well enough, because we all agree that the team don't play well. Look at the amount of opportunities that Jamaica missed. Look at the Panama game and the amount of opportunities that Jamaica missed. What are you telling me? That Jamaica didn't get it? What is the point you're making? Because we're not arguing if the team play well or not, you know. We're talking about opportunities. That's one thing. Our midfield need to fix. All right? And this happened because I think Isaac Hayden's absent left a big hole in that midfield. I think his ability to be that shield for the back four, his ability to transition the ball, his positioning was missed in this game. I believe. No, sir. These people say me talking garbage chorus. So me agree. You know one thing unless them all call and tell me the garbage and stuff, because I want them to tell me how many goals I think Jamaica could have scored. Who said that we did not? So Jermaine, what hold on. Hey, me well want some of them people call and talk, you know. All right, let's go to Jamaica versus Guatemala. You choose your favorite. Which man saying that? Which team? What? Boss, which man saying that the other teams more chances than us in every game we play? Me don't talk to that person there. Me not talking about to read one more your comment because it look like you're angry. We don't have no time for anger. All right, so let's go. Let's go to Jamaica versus Guatemala for the people who want to listen. Because we don't talk to the unders them. You know, so when the conversation gone down a certain road now, it's not about reality, it's about people. All right, so let's go to Jamaica versus Guatemala. And I want you to watch about the game, all right? But in the Gold Cup. Guatemala started out well. So Jamaica had a total of 15 shots against Guatemala. All right? Guatemala had 11. We had 2 shots on target. If you think about, right, they had 4. Jamaica had 55% of the possession. Jamaica, both of them had the same passing accuracy. Right? The difference is 1 in terms of corner. All right? Jamaica had 5 block shots. They had 4. Off target shots, Jamaica had 8. They had 3. Right? These are stats that are there. Defense. Right? They had a better percentage than us. We had 3 saves. They had 2 saves. They had 21 clearances. We had 14. Right? Same 5-4 blocks in total. So I don't understand. All right. So now there you go, ball pre. Look at big chances created. Right? What I'm saying to you all is that the team did not play well, but the team had opportunities in the game to win the game. Don't give the impression that Jamaica was on the back foot against Guatemala, trying to save shots after shot. We can say the team play bad, but still a chance is vast. But I have a call online. Welcome to the show.
Yes, man, it's man. Welcome back, man. After your Gold Cup tour, you know. Welcome back. This is Vinsky.
Yeah, man.
I think for the team, moving forward, I mean, I know it's sensitive, so you can share what you can share within your capacity. But I think everything for the team, I think, fell down when it comes to the midfield. And in your observation, what do you think we can do in order to get some kind of resemblance of fix or some kind of strategy within, especially in the CDM area? Because I think that's where the team is falling down.
I think if you look at the games that Isaac Hayden has played for Jamaica so far, the team has looked completely different.
True.
So
True.
that is one answer, I think, to the question. If he's in the team, right? Yeah, look, the team plays better. I also believe that if he and Bobby Reid is in there, because I don't think we have a problem in midfield with the midfielders. Like when you think about Jonathan Russell scoring and stuff like that, goals and creating opportunities. All right. I think the issue is how the team is defensively screening the back line and how they move the ball from, say, like Alembi Kisa, excuse me, up the field to the attacking third. I think when you look at it that way, we never had those personalities, or the persons who were there weren't expressing themselves in that way. Isaac Hayden does that. Bobby Reid came on, and people asking why he's on the bench. Sir, Bobby Reid had just recovered. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes, if you follow the football, it would have been difficult for him to start.
Right.
No,
because I fully understand that.
Yeah.
Fully understand. But how about, another, I might, I'm just thinking out the box. How about because we had tried Damien, because there's a problem when Aiden is not there.
Yeah. We
can agree to that. The team falls down drastically. So about, I don't know, because we tried Damien low from the BVI game. It didn't look good. You understand? It didn't work so much so that we had to change it come the second half of the BVI game.
Right.
If you recall. Right? So, but then we turn around and try Damien again against which was the first game we played, not Guatemala, the other game. No, yeah, Guatemala. We tried him again in the Guatemala game in the same CDM role. Like, it didn't work against the BVI. So why we thought it would have worked against a better opponent as in Guatemala.
Yeah, so here's the thing now, like Vinsky.
Yeah.
So
yes.
And I'm going to use that earlier comment.
Yeah.
Right? All right. Someone said that I should leave the national team. I need to go. No, man, I'm going to make a point because we are in the coach.
I don't agree with that person. Just for reference.
Yeah, man, just let me make the point. Because we are in the coach's head. All right?
Right.
All right. So I cannot give you any reason as to why a player is selected, not selected, or a particular system. I don't even go to technical meetings. I don't even go into the meetings where they tell the players who are going to play. So when I speak, it's just like you from watching the game and what I see.
Right. Not right.
Right.
Okay,
Man, I'm trying to make sure because I can't give like the reason why.
Okay.
I can only give my opinion on what
and that's what all I'm asking for. That's what I was about to say.
Yes.
Your opinion.
So in my opinion, right? So the two persons that we used were Lati Bodier and Damien.
Right.
All right. Number one, Damien natural position is centre back, and not all centre backs can play CDM. I think he can tackle in the middle, but from what I saw, he's not disciplined enough to stay like a head in that position because he wants to win the ball. He's a ball winner. So if the ball is to the right, he's going to try and win the ball there, which you need in a game. But in at this level, when coaching is at the level that is at, people are going to pick up on that.
Right.
People are going to pick up on. You understand me? People are going to pick up on that. And then
he was exposed in that game.
Yes.
He was often out, and that's why he had to change it from the second half again.
All right.
Right.
Lati Bodier will stay in there. He will win the ball. He doesn't like playing in there. He will win the ball. But here's the problem he has. He doesn't want to deal with the ball.
Right. Which is a huge problem.
All right. And if you're in there, so you have two players, you know. You have one who wants to tackle, and you have a next one who wants to stay in the position, be disciplined. But listen, I don't want to get the ball in here. I don't want the ball, which is a problem.
Right.
And that is why I'm saying that.
Problem. Right. The ball can't transition.
And we all know that this is not a new thing. We have been having this issue for quite a while.
Right. No, okay, continue. I don't know if it's your point.
Yeah, so my thing is that, I mean, we have Isaac Kinney, if he's here. I also believe that when Bobby Reed plays for Jamaica in midfield, he brings a lot to the team.
Will look a lot better. No, for sure. Yeah. So my bad.
No, man, you can go ahead. You can go ahead now.
No, so with that said, I know he's been playing, I think he's playing the 8, Russell, but he knows to play the 6 and he can handle the ball. And seeing that we were short in that area, it wouldn't have hurt to try Russell in the 6 role.
Russell
with a Casey Palmer and somebody else. I'm thinking.
Let me just ask you this: Do you think Russell and Casey Palmer tackles in the midfield?
Casey Palmer, no. But I think Russell can put a shift in. So that is where we find the counterbalance. We need somebody in there who can handle, and we need somebody who can also tackle. And that is where we're having a problem. That is the gap, right?
Yeah.
Because yes, it's giving us a tackle, but we're not advancing the ball. Also, our press is too disjointed. So and I don't know if it's a midfield, that's why the press is so disjointed. Because then when the attacker goes up, our defense line and midfield are not pushing up as well. So when the ball drops in the middle, there's a huge gap right there, behind the forwards.
Somebody is asking, why would you move a Russell from the position he's presently playing when he's scoring, and he scored so many goals for his club into a
Right, because we have a huge defense. Remember, we're trying to roll the dice here. We have a huge defense.
But he's the only midfielder that you have. 6. But he's the only midfielder you have scoring though.
Fair enough. I'm thinking that is a good point.
Who was your leading goal scorer at the Gold Cup?
On the Jamaica team?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would think that's him. Yeah.
And you would move him?
I would consider to move him because the 6th position is so woeful.
All right. But that was tried. Right. You know that the coach also tried that as well.
This coach or prior coach?
No, this coach tried it. Russell. Remember Russell?
In the 6th position?
Yeah, remember both of them played in the second half of the game. They played in that position.
Oh, yeah. All right. I mean, listen. I'm not sure what we're going to do going forward. Hopefully Aiden is back, but we're gonna need a supporting cast to be present when Aiden is out, because injuries do happen in game, unfortunately. So we can't have that huge drop off if one player is out. It made the team look so disjointed. So we just need to fix that midfield area. My suggestion might not make sense, And I hear it respectfully, yes.
Yeah.
You sacrifice the goal scoring. But maybe if we can progress the ball through from the defense with a Russell in the six, we can have other people joining on join in the goal scoring aspect of the game.
You also know that when Russell originally came into the team when we were in Austria, under Hal Grimson,
right?
He played in the deep role and it was a struggle, and so it was why he was out of the team for such a long time.
Fair enough. Listen,
no, I'm just giving you.
Management. I'm just saying there were no clear options, right?
Yeah.
We're really, because if you try one thing, you're having. If we had the perfect option, then we wouldn't be having this discussion, right?
Okay.
So everyone that you put in that sixth position come with some level of deficiency. So what are you willing to live with at the end of the day? It seems like to me for the Gold Cup. So going forward, sorry.
Yeah.
No, go ahead. No, you're about to say.
Do you believe that the midfield, the weakness in the midfield is what is affecting the defense, or the defense was not strong enough, so it showed up the midfield? Excuse me.
The defense was having some problems. Yes, I think what is going on, especially in that sixth position, really exposed our defense.
Okay.
Especially in the game where we had a number 6 that is constantly running out of position. It exposed our entire back line.
Yeah.
Would you agree to that?
Yeah, no, I agree with you.
Right. So yeah, it definitely, and it put pressure on the defense. Also, the wingers them need to drop back, or the wingers them need to do more in helping.
Look like you can be a coach.
No, I'm watching the game just like you. No.
Yeah, but no.
I'm watching the game just like
you see that thing about wingers coming back is very important to how the team plays. Yeah. But
of course,
I have some of the other persons calling.
Oh yeah, man, no problem. Respect for your time.
Yeah,
I
man.
just wanted to give my 2 cents and see, But welcome back to the YouTube space, and I'll go on and listen to the program. Respect,
yes, man. All right then. Blessings, man. Thanks for the call. All right. So let me see if I can make a couple more calls, and then we. Unseen, big up yourself.
Yes, sir. What going?
One English. How you doing? Yeah, man.
I'm there, man. I listen to your call, and then I listen to is the guy, the last brother there. He makes some valid point.
Yeah.
But but on the ground, like you say, on the ground and being there and see the differences. I agree with some of these people, and some of the people that I tell you that don't. Some people just is going to be, they're just argumentative arguments here, and it's just like, because seeing the game from the perspective of being there, understanding what was being trying to accomplish. Yes, I agree with you. I agree with everything that you say. Where the Jamaica, the opportunity, especially in the Panama game, Jamaica had more opportunities. Panama to score. The only thing the offense in Panama was technical. That's it. And like the penalty mistake that was made. The first goal was a deflected goal. So like what chance Panama really, the only chance that Panama really created was the second goal. And I think that was more midfield defensive lap, because you shouldn't have a brother dribble through and let him get into the back where you couldn't tackle anyway like that. But anyway, and to the point where, like the caller was just talking about, I think the biggest problem you just asked about, regardless whether it was the midfield or the defense, that's the problem. And I think it's a bit of both on the coach's part, because for me, when I was at the game and I look at it, my thing is this: I think the coach should have trusted his midfield, trusted his defense more and put more people in the midfield, like, because after the first half when he came out and he had a back three and he put like 5 people in the midfield, Jamaica started to dominate the game. Because anybody watched that game and thinking that even though Jamaica played bad, Jamaica dominated the game in the second half more than Panama for a while, you know.
Yeah, well, what they will say, what they say is that Panama stopped playing.
No, they didn't.
Well,
No, while I was at the game, and I could see when you sit down side on the field pretty much with the players, because I was right, you know where I was sitting, because you and I talk at the game. And you could see the reactions of the players, and even the fans in the crowd started to get nervous. Because honestly, if Jamaica had gotten that penalty that they deserve, that game would have changed. That game would have completely changed. The people in the stands was nervous. The stand was not, and I'm being honest with you. I can't say, I know you can't say, we have players on the field that played selfishly, because if I'm going to say, Cephas, if Cephas had passed the ball twice to Mikel Antonio, we would have scored. He tried to score goals where he had a wide open player in the middle, and people don't want to address these things. And it's 2 games that he did it in. He did it in the Guadeloupe game, and he did it in the Panama game. Yeah. We had our chances. Brown in the first half, Brown whiffed on a ball that Liam Bailey gave him, was him and the keeper alone. When the score was 2-1, it would have been 2-2. He whiffed on a ball. So even though we didn't play as we should, and I'll be honest with you, I'm glad this happened, because I was sitting down and I looked at it, because I've been going to Jamaica games for a long time, and a lot of people don't know this. I never even tell you this. You know that Damian Williams, I used to play midfield for Jamaica. That's my cousin, you know.
Oh, Speedy.
That's my first cousin. Damian Williams. I used to play for Seba. He used to play for Jamaica.
Yeah.
That's my first cousin, you know.
Yeah.
That's my first cousin. When that man used to come and play in America, my yard, he used to come and stay. And that man is my first. So I've been going to Jamaica games from the Gold Cup finals that Jamaica went to. I was there. All of the games, I got to tell you and I talk. I travel all over this country. Me and my family go watch pretty much every Jamaica game. And the thing is that, you know, with Jamaica, it's like, you know, going to all those games and seeing. Come on, that is money away. Sorry, ambulance.
That it was police. No, you get another problem.
Police. It's an ambulance apartment all time we had. I work me a company now. But I was the trainer thought I know back.
You're talking about going to the game.
Yeah, and I've been going to these games for the longest. And a part of the problem is for me that I saw over all these years is it has been, you know, it hasn't been talent, because talent wise, like if you're serious, look at Guatemala, look at Guadeloupe, talent wise, as far as what Jamaica have. For me, it comes down to who picked the 11 and put the 11 on the field that we are disjointed. You have played Jamaica's biggest problem, I think, was for all these years, if we're playing people out of position for the longest. This low experimenting midfield need to stop. Please. It needs to stop. That is not the man position. I don't care what it needs to stop. We have enough talent and enough players around the world that we have forgotten or seem to have neglected, that are playing in places that people don't know or people don't hear, because you have some people just don't follow Jamaica football to the extreme that they know where players are and which players playing where.
So if you're going to do that, give me names that you'd use to plug gaps in the team right now. If you are going to, go ahead.
No, for real right now, I think Jamaica have the players that they have right now and in this 60-man squad, even though some of them made a questionable. But they have the quality. All right, look, for me, one of Jamaica's biggest problems right now is
Bala Pre. I believe Well, let me just say this. Balapri, I believe that Latibody right now on farm is our best defender. You and I agree on that. Go ahead, Carla.
Remember, we have what's his name? That's injured too. Our other center. What name?
Mason Woolgate.
Bernard.
Bernard.
No,
yeah.
not
Bernard.
Remember, Deshaun Bernard is top quality too. Because all right. When I went to last year, when I went to the game in Dallas with Ecuador, and all right, look at Al Grimson. The thing is Grimmy knows to set up Jamaica team defensively, right? And the counter-attacking football. That is why during that game, Seafas had a good game again, he couldn't finish because he had the one I wanted to finish. But that is why that's the best game I ever seen we play against United States, but we had United States. Again, that game I think we were robbed by the referee with the extended time. But anyway, you see how Grimmy had set up the team where defensively, that's why I said defensively we have the equipment there. Midfield, if we play the right people in the right position in the midfield, because if you look at it, our two outside wingers / midfield what we play, Damari Gray, Leon Bailey, are defensive liabilities. They don't run back. They don't come. So for me personally, we need a Bobby Reed over on that side where he can support Lambakisa, and on the other side, we need somebody that is much more. And I think my midfield would be John Russell, Bobby Reed, and Casey Palmer.
Who your midfield would be what?
John Russell, Bobby Reed, Casey Palmer.
Say Isaac did not play in your midfield.
No, you're right. I put Isaac coming up here 4-4-2. I'm put Isaac Hayden. And
given what you have seen from midfield, the first name that has to be on that.
It's Isaac Hayden.
It would have to be
Isaac Hayden.
Yeah.
And I agree with that. I forgot about Isaac Hayden. Isaac Hayden, Bobby Reed, John Russell, Casey Palmer. Casey Palmer is the ball handler. Isaac Hayden is the hammer. Is the hammer. John Russell, you know what you get with him. Ball handling, he can score. Bobby Reed give you all. Bobby Reed to me give you all.
What is Casey Palmer's role? He's what?
Like the one that can break down. Casey Palmer can break down. He can take on a man, turn. Whenever Casey Palmer get the ball, to me, when Casey Palmer is on a good day, when Casey Palmer gets a ball, Casey Palmer play positive football, rude boy. One of the biggest problems is this negative football, back pass, the ball go to the man and then turn in the circle and pass it back. Casey Palmer play positive football.
Goes forward.
That is what I like about him. He's always looking for a positive ball that will benefit us.
Okay.
He's always looking for a positive ball that will benefit us. I don't like this back pass, and we pass it from side to side, and then we try to do a long kick.
Yeah.
And when we do a long kick, you have Damari Gray and Leon Bailey being double team. Then now when Leon get him, I try to beat 3-4 man all the time too. Not again. Because him not have a person around half I'm shoulder to move or say move to get the ball. That's why me personally I think Jamaica need a hold up number 9 in Mikel Antonio where somebody can run half time. The new youth name Fuller or even Brown are one of them we need an active forward who can play off of Mikel Antonio. Because Mikel Antonio in CONCACAF road boy, nobody can control Mikel Antonio one-on-one with his strength and in ball handling, playing it when he's back towards the goal.
All right. English, listen, I have so many people calling in and
good
meeting you now.
Yeah, man, I see Jamaica, man. I come down there for the the trial. You know me, man. I travel for my ball. I love a Jamaica ball. I'm one and fix it, man.
All right then, cool.
I'm on respect, man. Bless up.
Blessings every time.
Let me see you.
All right. So that was English. All right, we're calling back people, Lord have mercy. People, I soon call you back, here. Bless up. Big up yourself, Sir Odell. Yeah, man. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, man, let my point clear.
Let me just say this, people. come on. You have to hit the like button. You're watching the show. Hit the like button for me, please, and thanks. Would appreciate that. All right. Not stressing you. Only 57 likes. We can do better than that. All right. Haven't been on for a while. I should be hitting 100 likes easily. Go ahead, Ode.
Yeah, man. So just some quick points I want to make. Apart from that, we just couldn't make some good passes together. Like that, it was 6 good passes in another 3 games and not a Gold Cup. Apart from that, when we realized, you know, like, this is the problem we have. Our midfield was the weakest to go in to start with, right? We only carry on paper 5 midfielders, and really at 2 and 3, 3 was available, right? But when you look on it now, you know, even when Ravel, they are Dubai a ride camel, him still better than most of the midfielders them that we are gonna bring.
Yeah.
So them leave. So that was just the first mistake they make, right? And second, Brandon Covers, I heard that him play really good at the practice over England.
Really?
And he's a 6.
Really? I want some. Who give it that report there?
Well, we hear from several different people say, he's a 6, so can I use him for Aiden? At least somebody could have been there instead of Lower. Like, instead of using Lower there, that was just a field
and what they're saying is that he looked good in training at the Unity Cup.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, in Unity Cup. In training.
Whoa.
But even regard, he's a 6. Even he's a 6. Lower is not a 6. So we put in Lower 6 is already a problem there. So we know, you understand? Lati did play better there, but still we need a backup 6. So that was just a big problem because Ian did ACL surgery a few years ago. So we know Ian now going to be available for all of the games and even upcoming. Them injury, he will still come back and bother him every now and then. And if he feel a slight discomfort, he's not going to play. So we have to kind of address that situation going forward there. So, you know what I mean? So that's something I have to look at. And losing Oldgate was a big blow to Jamaica, I think, because Oldgate was playing good, you know? So his injury kind of really put us. And the next issues that we have is this, like Bobby Reid haven't played in 3 months. He's rusty. Why put him in the team knowing say he wouldn't have been available some of the game then? Like, why was he selected? You know, Antonio played since December.
All right, so let me
put him in the team?
So let me see if I can. All right. Let me say this, right? No, man. So you selected, there are 23 players. Right? So people should not look at Mikel Antonio and Bobby Reid. Right. So let me explain. So you have these players, right, who have committed to the program. Right, they have been injuries, coming back to play, wanted to be there. All right, they wanted to be there because just like the other players, they want to go to the World Cup. They believe in this. They want to play in the Gold Cup. They had a chance of, if the team advanced, they would have been fitter and even more ready to add to the team. And they are quality players. All right. So the coach selected 23 and had them as additional players. So we should have enough in the 23 because those are like additions. Those are like additions, you know, because it's 23 you're supposed to bring. So those are additions. So I don't think you can look at why didn't we like drop Bobby and call somebody else kind of a thing. I don't think like Bobby and Mikel Antonio, if they were fit, would easily make a 23.
If they were fit, but they were not fit.
No, so follow my point. The person you are talking, is that person fully fit?
Yes.
Right? So watch. Here's my question. Why couldn't that person make the 23? Because Bobby and Mikel didn't get their space.
Well, what I said is that's why we have a problem with the selection because if it was well thought out, we wouldn't. We not say Bobby them should go, but there's other players who could have probably get left out. If certain players go to fill the role they really need.
So what you mean?
Because also like It's all right. Like for instance, also right when we had Borrell, Antonio is way better than him, but Antonio played since December. But guess what? If Borrell actually scoring a Unity Cup, why Borrell could get sub on for Warner Brown instead of Antonio? You understand? Like,
but he got subbed down.
But and he got subbed down in one game. Antonio gets subbed down all 3 games.
Huh?
That's the difference. All right.
No, man. But he got subbed down for Warner Brown.
For one game. In a game then.
So what it means. Okay.
All right. See fast now, right? Just have to say,
Rob Smith. Listen to me, Rob Smith. If you look at the numbers, there are some players like Bobby Reed and Mikel Antonio had numbers 25 and 26. My point is, if it's a 23-man squad, all right, if a player is not, and this is a coach's thing, you know, all I'm saying is that you must be good enough to meet the 23, because the additional spots can be for people like this, who the coach said, I want to bring you for when we advance or if we advance. But every player should be good enough to be in the 23 and not waiting an additional spot unless you have injury. That's the only point I'm making. But go ahead, Carla.
Yeah, let's wrap up my 3 more last point. I'm a wrap up. So CFAS now, right? CFAS come on, play all 3 games. CFAS get subbed in. The first 2 games, the man look really horrible out there so that all the commentator them say, who put this guy? How he even make the team? And you have to say, all right, the coach couldn't say last year, you know, I'm gonna try Campbell instead. Like, why if everybody else can get a chance to mess up and do what they want? Really have underperformed lots of games, but really guarantee minutes and every time he come, no matter how bad him play. Why we can't say, you know what? We'll get some of the young youth them, see what them can do. And that I think the fans just ask kind of when we have to sit down and watch the same old player them underperform all the time. It's very frustrating to watch with play now. At least try somebody else, make us feel with these new players. You understand?
Yeah.
And we wouldn't have no problem with that. It's like barely though, it's like the coach will make the change them 75th minute when somebody players now gonna make them take them off now the 35th minute. Barely and Green now run back, come off of the field. It's like these guys feel too, like said, nobody now compete in them position. So them feel like them just play how them want. You know? That's the issue I'm kind of up. And I think a lot of fans have that issue. We want to see players fully committed. Them feel they are playing with them heart. And we now see that.
Yeah.
So that's just my thing, you know. But bless up, man. I know you have other people to take them calls.
Yeah. Them said that Ducklad said that Ducklad question is suggested that the commentator didn't say no such thing. So I don't know. You never got up about that at the commentator.
The commentator, the commentator said who put CFAS make the team. The commentator did say that.
Really?
And other people, yes.
So hold on. So Ronaldo CFAS. Hold on.
Yeah.
So, and you agree with it? You agree that CFAS?
No, I don't agree with it. That's what I say. The commentator said that. I don't agree with it. That's what the commentator said.
Okay, all right.
CFAS a good player. I never problem with CFAS. But he never, after the first 2 games, he never played good. You could give somebody else a chance the third game. That was my thing. And I think if you ask most people, they will tell you that, yeah, Campbell should get a try. Why Campbell couldn't get a try over C? He couldn't have been worse. Think about it when I try to say. What FIFA didn't produce nothing like the first 2 games. Why we couldn't try somebody else? What's so hard to say, you know what? The FIFA, the good the first 2 games. Third game, we're going to put on Campbell. Why we could do that? That's what I'm saying. I think it's like, I don't know. We never planned it out well to go in the World Cup with a lot of thought of what we are going to do if players get injured. You know, I just don't see.
All right, big up yourself.
Players them out there man.
Yeah, man, every time, man. All right, cool. Odell, cool. All right, just giving everybody a chance to voice your opinion, and then that's what we want to do. Now we not have content. Everybody get to share, no argument. All right. We have smart choice, Miguel. Right after this, people hit the like button now. Even if they don't like the show, hit the like button. People get to share them feel. We don't all have to agree. Management Edu said that CFAS lacks the basics. Yeah. Oh, this call I'm missing. Call I'm missing opportunity, you know. Can't say me no call them back, you know. Smart choice, your time and answer your phone, you know. Going what? Oh.
Mr. Manny, so you doing, boss?
How you doing, sir? Long time I don't hear this voice. What have you been watching all this time? That management has not been around.
Work.
Good, sir.
Yeah, but you know, I have to take some time off sometimes.
Yeah,
but
man.
before I say anything, I'll put out a disclaimer. I am not speaking from the position of a professional football analyst. I'm just a mere fan that likes football and more specifically Jamaica team, right? Good. And with that out of the way, I think I've been watching the matches and, you know, coming from, are you hearing me?
Yeah, man, I'm listening. Ball Pre
Yeah,
TV, call in Ball Pre
right.
TV. Yeah, man, I'm listening to you.
Right. Well, Madison, my thing is this. Now watch the matches coming, you know, through Unity Cup, even way before, but let's take it from there. Your background, I'm a little brainy thing now here, but anyways.
A little what?
The background keeps getting noisy periodically. I don't know what caused that.
I don't know.
But, yeah. But, and my thing is this, Manningsman. I think the bar has been set so low, right? That, yeah, I think the bar has been set so low that once there is a semblance of football playing, everybody start rejoice. Yes, man, the team are playing very well. The team are playing well. But I don't think we have been playing well for years, bro. It's not just since this thing. You understand me? If I have a car and it basically develops some mechanical problems, right? Not driving properly. And I carry to the mechanic. And then him do what him do. And today drive good. Tomorrow it drive good. Today for the next 2 days it drive good. The next 3 days it. More about my money. The car no fix. And that's how we see the Jamaica team, brother. For years we have not been playing well. And that's a fact.
Yeah, or we have not been cut. Would you say that, or would you say we have not been consistent? Donovan down and normal at the same number, man. No, man. Because didn't the team play well in the Unity Cup?
But that's what I'm saying. But I don't so football, brother. You can't play 2 games well or 3 games well and then the next 3 games.
Didn't the team also play good in the game against Guatemala in Jamaica?
But you're missing my point. That's what I'm saying.
So it's not that we have not been playing well then. It's that
they get semblance. They get some little glimpse.
Okay, so we have not been consistent.
But that is what a football team is supposed to be, consistently playing good, and then you should play more good games than bad games, and we have not been getting that from Jamaica, bro. We can't sit the pot for fight. We can't bet on Jamaica. With them play, we cannot. Nobody can bet on Jamaica, right? It's a gamble, bro. Right? And every football game is a gamble, but the probability is higher, brethren. We have not been getting consistent, good playing football. And I think it's because the bar has been set so low as it relates to you and those statistics, brethren. You understand me? I don't know in terms of the accuracy, because watching the match, so you don't see.
Here's what I want.
See,
sorry to cut you, but you see, if we're going to say the stats are not real, I don't want to hear anybody come and give me any stats, any at all, but anything. Let us begin, because we cannot use stats for one thing and then say we're not going to use it for. So either we're going to decide that let us just go by eye test, because I did say, remember, I said, because I saw the game, I think the team over the 3 games did not play good, did not look good. I started out by that. However, from the chances In the games, I said we could have defeated Guatemala by the chances created. I said we could have scored more goals against Guadeloupe. I said we could have scored up to 6 goals against Guadeloupe by the chances created. I said the Panama game, we could have scored 4 goals. We should have gotten a penalty, I believe. And there were 2 other clear chances we had. That's all I said, I did not say that we were better than Panama.
Man, you just spent 2 minutes answering a question that I didn't ask you.
Okay. All right, go ahead. Sorry, boss.
Thank you, boss. Right. So as it relates to the statistics, what I was saying is this. I'm not saying the stats are not wrong. Stats are stats. You understand me? They can always be fact-checked or anything like that. So I wouldn't be stupid enough to say that. However, stats also can be misleading because stats can be broken down to various substats, if you want to put it like that. For example, ball possession. Yes, that's one. But at what point, how much positive it had on going forward towards the ultimate ulterior, which is to score a goal. You understand me? If you have the ball run on the back, a kick back to your goalie, back to your defender, back to your goalie, that's considered ball possession. And I'm not saying that's what is happening in these stats that you have. But I'm saying, generally speaking, that's ball possession. You understand me? Accurate passes, that falls right under it in it too. You understand me? Shots at goal, of course, you take a shot that goes in the direction of the goal. That is shot at a goal. You understand me? Does that equate to like a good playing match? I don't know. You understand me? My eyes don't tell me that. You understand me? And as it relates to the shots at goals, again, a part of good footballing is to be clinical. That's why they have specialists for different areas. Is to be clinical in front of the goal, so you cause so much problem or eventually get a goal from it. That just shots. You understand? Because a lot of times see them play a shot is like a pass it to the other goalkeeper. You understand me? Right? It's only the color of the jersey make the ref that say a penalty kick, back pass. You understand me? So Brenton, we have to do better. I'm really disappointed. Whenever Jamaica play, me drop anything on me I do, I'm going to have to watch the match. I walk off our job already just to watch Jamaica because I'm saying a lot of things I'm desperate to take me past the match time. And I walk off the job. I know I couldn't get one right after that, so it never really mattered to me. You understand? But that is to show how how invested I am with my country playing. But I've been disappointed, brethren. And disappointment is an understatement right now.
Yeah.
Trust me, man. We have to do better, brethren.
Right.
Way better.
Yep.
The bar is low. We're Jamaica. We are it's like our expectation is so low, brethren. You understand me? That's one day them play. If they come now and play Trinidad and play good, some semblance. Oh yes, man, the team improved. Mr. Whatever his name is our best coach since Reggae Boyz. And then 2 games after that, they're gone back to square one. Yes, sir. And why can't we develop some sort of cohesion among each other? Why we can't play like a team consistently after playing so long together? Come on, man. I'm not looking to send that, my brother. Respect.
All right, big up yourself, All right.
Yeah.
All right. Ball priest, him there work, I'm call about this person. Marlon, I soon call you back. Unseen. People them saying take your medicine,
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, my name's man.
Wow, go on.
First things first. No respect. No. There, man. First things first. No respect, my general.
Yeah, man. Every time.
Listen, me, and I don't want to lose my respect. I don't want to lose my respect for you, but right now, it's team, they get from your head, brother. Because you can't have big name player out there when I work. You get me? We sign our work as much, brother. We are play up on the bench. If you're on the field, work, if you're tired, you come off and go on the bench.
Yeah.
You get me? Because man on the field, brother, now run back and they left all I stream on the defense and midfield and everything, brother. Look where that unit pick up. Look at the side player good when that Cephas and Dixon run back and maybe left back, right back, and left back.
Yeah.
Manins, man, guess what now? Right out to the thing earth right now, Manins, man.
Yeah.
You don't know, brother. You have to be careful or you let's say inside get too much chance and we don't play good on this side get too much chance and it's in the earth more, Manins, man.
It's but the side not play good. Why you want me to tell you say? The side play, but this side did not.
Manins, man.
Tell you that they did not give the players. If you talk to any of the players, they will tell you, no, we never play good. That side did not play good.
So the same player them expect to get picked in the next match. The same player them.
No, that players. One thing I know, is that players don't pick themselves. It's a coach. So if the coach view it as that, then you will see. And I think the coach. Remember, I know if you listen to the coach interview at the end of the thing, it does mean that some of the players that you saw at the Gold Cup, you will not see in September.
Seeing the coach have to know him in general. In have a team a pick good, a play good in the Unity Cup. And then him go to player in a respect to player. He go there, chop and change pick team.
Yeah. In
a Unity Cup, the team run. Me see Unseen break it down. He team a run 90%. I know this team never run 60.
Who you say he break it down? Unseen.
Yeah, Unseen a coach.
That's why you talk to that. Unseen you follow.
But for real, Manins, man, it really hurt to see.
No, man, but it was painful, man. May I tell you, the Panama. The Panama. Listen. I did not talk from halftime until we start book flight to come Jamaica, boss. People don't understand, you know. Like I did not sleep from the night before the game day, and then the Wednesday. Because I just work. So when people are talking about around court, me not have time for that, the amount of things. Because let's give you an example. You have to prepare for if the team got knocked out, which will happen. So you have to find flights and those things, prepare transportation, all of those things, you know. Early breakfast for who go leave early. I don't have time to be around the team and the coach for you. No, because I focus on money. It's when time me reach game and me sit down. Like the manager has to be on the bench because I couldn't leave. I mean, I look out there and I say, what is me? I say, I could not believe it. So I understand how people feel, but I will still say, if there's anything we can take away is that we should not make these mistakes in the World Cup qualifiers, number one. And number two,
yes or no?
I mean, as I said, number two is that the team plays so bad and we still had chances to score in all three games. That if we did, the outcome could have been different. And we were playing so bad. Imagine if we get it together. Because if this team, if Leon Bailey can lick bar and post when the team is terrible, imagine if the team is clicking on all cylinders. That's the point I'm making, you know. And people say a garbage.
All right. Yes or no?
Oh,
you know another thing when we see, another thing when we see player the kick ball and turn up and watch if the ball will go where ball to go. You can't do that by a kick ball and you run go help you play the same way. Or try to find yourself in a position to get back the ball. Leon Bailey and them are agree, the whole of them need to work harder. Put in your 45 minutes and come off. Nobody try to play a whole minute. They see about strength. Put in the work and come off if you come off. Panama team run Paris right through. The man them run. The man them want win. The man them work. Our team now work, brother.
Yeah.
Yo, man, my wallet is still in here.
Yeah, man. Bless up. All right. All right. Let's see, I know who now. Oh, be a caller coming on, Lord of mercy. As we don't know the next one. I call it back, everybody, you know. All right. Him not ready. Marlon Nelson. Marlon.
So there you go.
Me there here, man. Where you going with?
Yeah, taking the show. Taking with the fans and myself.
The fans them vex. The fans them say a man is one fault, yeah, sir. I'm gonna leave them football. See.
But I have one thing to touch on, man, is right. We're poor. Through the World Cup. But when persons come and say they should have used the Unity Cup squad, go ahead with them, right?
Yeah.
The defense was champion in the Unity Cup, right?
Yep.
So that's something we have to. The only positive was there in the Unity Cup. We look better going forward from the midfield,
there you
right?
go.
Because as a right, we created more opportunities against Trinidad. But if you look against Nigeria walked straight to that midfield, same and walked to the defense. Remember, there was 11 big chances that Nigeria created on Jamaica in that game, you know? Right? And regardless, we beat Trinidad has 7 as well.
Yeah, so that's what I'm telling. Like sometimes when people look at the game, the Unity Cup, like I said, the midfield, the second half of the Nigeria game, an adjustment was made that helped the midfield. And then in the latter part of that game, I think Ravel came to help Isaac.
So
yeah,
the pace of the game.
Yeah, there you go. But it's not like the midfield was exceptional. We can come to the Guatemala game in Jamaica, and then when you look at that game, what you will say is that Guatemala used 8 different players in the game that they played in the Gold Cup. So a lot of their first teamers did not play the game in Jamaica. So even if you look at that, you can't even say it's a true reflection of the quality of the team anyways, because they never played against a full-strength Guatemala team anyways.
I said that to the Manins. I said that when we beat Guatemala, I said, I'm not going to buy into that because they were missing 8 starters, right? But yes, we had better control. We played 9 games this year, right? If you borrowing the St. Vincent game that we have control, hit on the Guatemala game are the only 2 games that we play we are controlling.
Yep.
Even as poor as BVI was, remember we need Andre Bay to make a save in the last couple of minutes. Right? So the defense has been off.
But all right. So this is what I want to say. If you look at our goal concession, in terms of the 2 coaches, boss, this is long Jamaican cut. We have gotten some big beating recently, from the Panama game, the USA game, right? But even in those things, Marlon, what I'm saying that we're still creating chances because we have chances in the Panama game, We are that's what I keep on saying to people. The team is playing bad, but the team still create chances. So it means something is happening. That's why I asked the question. Is it that the midfield is so bad that it's showing up the defense, or the defense has not been good, so it is not even helping to make the midfield look good, or both part of the team? We really need to look at what is happening because we keep changing even the defensive partnership, Sometimes it's Damian is around there, King is around there, Mason is around there, Eason is around there, even Latibo there is around there. So we haven't had like a steady back 4,
So let's look at the 9 games that we have played this season, right? you look at the pairing. The St. Vincent game, Pinnock playing with King, right?
Yeah.
Lati played he'll play left back one. Lati played left back once. The only key was there was Dexter play right back in those 2 games, right? Far forward, we go to the Unity Cup, right? King still there. Dexter is there. They'll come back in, right? So if you look at the defense line.
Yeah, which game Dexter got pulled? Halftime.
Was the Nigeria game.
Okay.
So the only 2 key components in that defense line is Dexter and Bell.
That's what I'm saying. The middle of the defense keep changing.
So the centre back pairing, we don't have a steady centre back pairing apart from the two Guatemala game, right? Now the 2 St. Vincent game and the 2 games that Isaac Holgate play with King, right? So as I said, still the only positive I can take off from this game is the semi game this summer, right? We had created 39 big chances, right? Out of the semi, right?
Yeah.
With over 100. So that's not bad. So you're basically looking at a 33.4% big chance that we are creating. But also on the other hand, you're giving up 40-something big chances.
There you go.
So it's telling that regardless, we are not playing the traditional.
Just like with Guadeloupe. Guadeloupe could have scored 3 goals. Andre Blake made 2 brilliant saves in that Guadeloupe game, you know.
And the referee bailed out as well.
Oh no, man, that was a blatant. No, man, that was a blatant foul, man. We started. The goal that was called back.
Oh, was called for offside, I don't know.
No. It's a foul.
I explained the person that the foul was on Amari Bell.
Amari Bell, yeah. It clearly fouled Amari Bell. But what happened is that the lineman put up the flag for offside. Then they realized it was not offside, but the foul came up. But normally with VAR, all goals are checked. So it would have been called back for the foul. Yeah.
It's called Sabres because it's like it comes back to the penalty against Panama as well. Remember, it was given.
Right. But what I don't understand is because I was because I said, like, people don't understand, like, people think I'm around the team. I am managing the team, people. There are other things. Like, so in this game when the penalty, I was there trying to get pizza because you have to do like post game recovery meal.
Yeah.
I was looking on the replay and the commentators were saying it was a penalty against Warner Brown.
And Gutierrez.
Yes.
Yeah, but the first thing VAR look at, because even I was doing the watch along with JD and the first thing that we're looking at for they said it was offside.
Right.
So first
and it wasn't.
Offside, I said, no, it couldn't be offside. Then they check for the foul and Pinnock. Right? They're checking for the foul and Pinnock and Escobar. Right? So when they go to that now, so I think it was a bad decision from the referee as well, because that decision took almost 6 minutes.
Right, and they asked me to come and look at the screen, so I was surprised.
Right, because the player kicked and missed the ball, the foot came back, right, Warner Brown hit him, but yes, still, the next foot followed through and stepped on Warner Brown.
But so, and then, yes, it's, sometimes, like, I feel like, maybe if we had gone through, it would have covered how poor we have been. So, like, I believe, like, maybe this is the best thing to happen. You just get yeah, you understand? Because if somehow we had managed to get through, we'd have forgotten how bad the team looked.
I said it last year when we got beaten by US. It was a humbling and was an eye-opener. This one is a big eye-opener, right? We basically see it. The same Guatemala team that everybody was in Jamaica said it wasn't good enough. They got to the semi-final, right? And they were into the game up to the last minute, right? We basically see Honduras that we said that was dead and out got to the semi-final as well.
Duckland.
Qualifiers.
Duckland, when a game is finished, instead of having players drink a lot of fluid, because what happened, fluid will fill them up, but they haven't had anything solid. They have to give them back carbs and stuff. So the easiest thing to do is like slices of pizza and stuff after the game for recovery. Come on, Duckland. You're in a football, you know that already, man. Sure. All the teams do it. Because we and the Panama team were trying to get. So I was in locker room. Duckland, you don't know that.
But that's it, Bannings. We have a lot of work to do from September because it won't be easy. Because everybody has a chance, right? Everybody has a chance, and not because we might have superior players to the other teams.
And I'm going to tell you this, Curacao is not a soft team.
Well, guess what? They have a team.
Yep.
They don't have individual. And what they have a coach.
Yeah.
Right? He's probably the best coach in CONCACAF as well. He has a know-how, right? And it's easy for the players to come and buy into his system, right? Because most of them are coming out of the Dutch system, so they basically know what they need to do. So we have to re-go, and I'm saying this from now. Going to Bermuda to play in Hamilton, that first 20 minutes of that game, the humility there, Bermuda is going to be in that game. And they have given every team they have played in Bermuda hell. They lose most of the game, but the first 20 minutes, man is man. Last year, I remember being there last year when they had Honduras there. Honduras beat them 5-2. But the first 20 minutes of that game when they came out there, you wouldn't say it was Honduras, right? And I think two of their players have come back out of retirement now with the scene that they reached to the final round. So we have to regroup and focus well, and for us to really transition to the World Cup. It's not going to be easy. We all know the whole rivalry with Trinidad, right? So even person saying that we have a superior team to them still, but game have to play on the field, not on paper.
Yeah, but if like, you know, players like Greenwood and, you know, the Isaac Hayden is there in the team, I think like I said earlier, the fact that Demarai Gray coming to play back in the championship, you know, that will help him. You understand me?
Where do you know apart from the recruitment system on the money? So just hopefully everything goes through, right? Things seem positive for a couple of them so far. So just hopefully everything finalized by this month finish. Right? You know.
Yeah. Marlon still. Well, I know still. That anyway, we talk to you whatever. But yeah. Has any player quit the team? No, I don't know about any player quitting the team.
We get another person at all. We link up.
Yeah, man. Me shout you. Yeah. All right. Well, on there. Fabi friend, if we don't call back them people, Fabi friend, I soon call you back. We have called back this them person that coming from before. Jeremy and Miller. Gunners Boss, Balakar, then Fabi friend, because around 7 minutes we have, you know. Thanks to the people that will live over prayer for money this man named state time sickness. Gunners Boss. We're gonna leave here, you know. Jeremy and Miller that call as well. All right, them calls you can't go more than 5 minutes, you know.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Yes, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna say, you know, we're just done with this thing. But when you hear just a certain thing, bro, I have to get on call.
Yeah.
And I know you're gonna disagree with me, and you're not saying that you pick the team and you don't pick the team. But when you come out here and I say, man, upon the ground to say where I go on and where I go on, bro, I don't care about what's going on the ground. We care about what's on the field. And what was on the field is terrible.
So who said what on the field was that terrible? Who said that?
English will come on the
English did not. Do not. No.
There you go. There you go again. There you go.
No, but
There
because I have to tell you what he said. We are talking about.
No. I'm not saying him. I'm not saying him. No. You said.
I said. Let me tell you. A lot of things that people say about the team and players, they are not true. So as a fan, when you see the team played, I want you to come and get the experience of being around the players. Because what people say a lot of times is not true.
But man, I hear you. And so
what are you talking? Who is talking about playing on the field?
Let me fit last man, What I'm saying to you, what goes on, that's none of my business. We don't care about that.
That's you, though.
What are we talking about?
That's you. I wasn't responding, but I was not responding to you.
I know what I'm saying to you now. When people don't have evidence of nothing, and then the hearsay, I don't care about that.
But that's you, though, sir. Sir, respectfully, that's you, sir.
Yeah, but most of these people that saying these stuff, they don't have any first-hand, it's just hearsay.
And that is why I am saying, and I even went ahead and said, coming in September, we want some of the fans to interact with the players because some of the things that causes the issues are lies. And the only way you can deal with that is if you, Jermaine, get an opportunity to be around them. If somebody said to you, for example, John and Paul, they don't speak, and you pick it up and say, yeah, and so maybe not you, but others do. And I'm saying to you, when you're around them, you see John and Paul talking.
Yes, but management, I'm telling you. No. My concern is what I'm saying. So that's what I'm concerned about. I don't care about who say and who attack with the no. I don't care about that.
Okay.
We see on the field, but when I hear you say, well, Guatemala, I was like, what make Anthony them go up? All right,
what I said about Guatemala? Hold on. What I said about? What did I say about Guatemala?
No, you said that. Well, we could have easily beat. And I'm saying so.
You're breaking up. I said that we could have done what?
No, you said that we could have easily beat.
Boss,
far from the truth.
Jermaine, if you find a clip on this program today that I said we could have easily beaten Guatemala in the Gold Cup,
it's in the chat,
No. I did not type anything in the chat. You said that I said we could have.
So you said that you didn't say that.
Listen what I'm saying to you. If you find a clip where I said that we could have easily beaten Guatemala, my boss.
All right. So take out the easily part. We could have beat Guatemala.
Let me say what I said.
Didn't you say that earlier on this show? Because
I'm going to tell you clearly what I said. So you don't misrepresent me because I'm not misrepresenting you, sir. Jamaica was terrible in all 3 games. But in all 3 games, we had chances. And if we had put away those chances, the results could have been different. For example,
you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get off and go find that clip where you say about beat Guatemala.
Go back and listen.
Because you're saying that you're calling me a liar now, right?
So go back
I don't want us to be honest with ourselves. We're honest with ourselves. And stop defend and deflect.
So nobody ain't defending and deflect. I will say that.
But who is this? Listen, Guatemala.
People, how many times have I said we can all agree that we were terrible? I've said that on multiple occasions. I went as far as saying we could have. This is what I said, you know. And Demo, I brought up the stats. Demo even said, based on the stats, though, it looked like we could have won the game. I brought up about chances created, and people were saying that you cannot look at stats. I went as far as saying the Guadeloupe game, may give it the whole thing, we could have scored more goals. I even said they could have scored 2 more goals, and Andre Blake was brilliant. I said the Panama game we could have scored.
Get this point out. Let me make your rant, but now just get this
I am not
point out.
ranting, sir. I am making clear what was said.
About, the commentator talk about the penalty and it should have been a penalty. But do you see the commentators? They were really laughing at us. We're a laughing stock. And as we as a nation, bro, we need to do better. Now, I will never go as far as to blame you for picking team and this and that. No. I'm not like some people who delusional. You have nothing to do with team selection, team this, team that. I'm not going to take that on you. I'm not like one of the people who come and blame you for everything. No. But there's a lot of stuff the ball was dropped from, we have 2 tournaments, we underprepared and all that, right? But
underprepared?
Here's what I want everybody to do. I want everybody to be honest. Everybody around the team to be honest. Can be fixed, right? But we're in trouble. Let's be honest with each other, man. We did not play well.
So who I keep on asking, who has come out and said the team play well? You're saying that people are being dishonest. No. But you keep on saying that people need to be honest. No. You just said that people need to be honest. People around the team need to be honest. Like who from around the team has come out and said the team play well?
Listen, I am not gonna be going at this defensive mode and back and forth, right? Because I know that's what you're gonna do. Right?
Yes, you're like, all right, you alone.
People who's gonna blame you.
It's not a matter of blame, sir. Jermaine, listen, I'm not upset. We are having a conversation. You are asking for honesty. I come out and I said the team was terrible. We did not play well. I said that 2 things we can take away from this. 2 things. 2 things. One, that this was good. This was good for us because it teaches lessons. Because we believe that we're having some soup in the World Cup qualifier. And this has jolted the players to let them realize that this is not going to be easy. Number 2, with all the poor play of the team was still creating opportunities. Not good, not playing good, but still creating opportunities. Imagine what we would be like if we were playing good. That is my 2 points, So to say that there's some dishonesty in what people are saying, I don't understand it, Jermaine. Maybe you hear it somewhere else.
Man, this is your program, but what I'm saying to you, I'm going to take this last thing. We need to look into ourselves and be honest. We're not playing good. And when the team go back, it hurts all of us. And we just that we are in trouble. We're not playing good. Like, in fact, some of them are laughing at us. So, from going forward now, no matter who is in charge, this quarter and that quarter, 100%. So let's just that things are not, we're not playing good. What goes on in camp and behind the stuff, I don't see any other, I don't know, and I'm not going to talk about something I don't know. What I see is on the field, and on the field, it could have, should have, would have, can win game, right? I will put the ball back and let that for this and that, but everybody has to do their work. All me and say, bro, let's just be honest with each other, with our fans and everybody, that things are, that the team is not playing good, and that's some of it. You need us go and listen, all right?
Yeah, man. All right. People, I have not heard one person, big up yourself, Jermaine. Jermaine always calling and listen. No one in their right mind could look. I went as Sarah saying that all the players realize how poorly they are, or they were. Even Marlon's call was talking about people who were thinking that we were good in Gold Cup and he broke it down. I do not understand. So the honesty is, this is honesty. The team was terrible. The team did not look good in none of the 3 games. Come on now. But that does not mean the team did not create chances. What is wrong with saying, as bad as the team looked, they created chances? And if those chances were put away, the outcome could have been different. It's not justifying the team's performance. That is the reasoning. We're not justifying. Nobody has even mentioned, this was the play of this and this was the play. The closest to that was when I asked someone about who scored the most goal. in the tournament for Jamaica. So we can talk about all the negatives. Absolutely nothing is wrong because there was a lot of negative on the field of play. We never defended well. The midfield didn't look good. We never score opportunities. The conditioning, so many things. But that does not mean that Jamaica did not create a chance. That's the point. So if on our worst days, we could have hit the post and the bar against Panama, imagine if Jamaica were to get it together come September. There's no dishonesty in that. There's no sugarcoating. There's no covering up. But if somebody want me to come out here and say Jamaica did not create any chances, no, that's a lie. That's a lie. All right. Let me go back to Fabi Frana. Fabi Frana.
Oh, God, my G.
Me there here,
yeah.
Man.
But me never stay long.
No, you can't stay long.
I mean, I listen to, no, me know, yeah. But me not really come here to talk about no tactics and how the team play now.
Yeah.
Because that's going to take forever. But what we actually want to talk about is, to me, and this is just opinion, it's as if we played like we're playing for the first time together. We don't look together.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Even in our games, I don't think and it was so evident in the last game we played against Panama. We look so disjointed and so disorganized as if we don't know what we are doing. You know, when a couple of men just come together and decide we're going to play. Like, that's how we looked. I never we never look together. You see me? Because no matter how much in terms of tactics and everything they come up with, if people now play together, it's going to look off. We play as if we are a bunch of individuals and people are looking for contract. And that's how we look.
Okay.
Each man look for a bigger contract and we now pass the ball to him when he's wide open to score, and that's how the thing look. You see me? So if they can get that together, of playing together, like want to play together and want to give that man the opportunity to score, because there was so many times you get the opportunity to just pass to the next man so he can finish. And if them could just get them something together, that team is not bad. The coach made a comment and I agree with him. Some didn't. I agree with him that some will behave as if we're better than what we are. You know what I mean? He said something like that of the sort and I agree with him. You see me? Like, if we are better than this, then we should act like it and play like it. You see me? And we expect so much of the team and then some point we're just disappointed and all of these things. But they should just play together, man. Play together. We look distracted. Even when we are trying to press, some doing it and some not doing it, and there's so much space in between. We just need to play together. You know, but that's how I'm gonna say, boss.
All right then, respect. All right.
Yeah, man.
So it's kind of funny, right? Big up yourself, Fabi. Kind of funny, Fabi Frano. Kind of funny. So Marlon said the same thing that I was saying. You know, he talked about the chances created overall and Unity Cup, and he spoke about the 30%, but then he looked at the chances conceded, talking about big chances. All right. And I don't know. So Marlon says it, and one person, you know, agreed with Marlon, you know, and me said the same thing that Marlon said. And the man, them attack me. Me not understand. So it look like it's a person problem. Hey, anyways, Ball Pre TV, you're a flagger like me, though. All right. So it's doing me and you talk, you know. On a car. All right. Unseen. Well, boy.
Yes, man.
I wonder why the people ever take on. I think we say fear. You know?
No, sir. When we say no fear, sir.
No. Me say, when you say fear, you're fear.
No, it can't be fear because if I say the team don't look good, the team don't play good, but they still have chances in the games, even when they're playing bad, them say, yeah. But go ahead.
That we show that if the team was playing together, taking the opportunity, maybe look at it different at the end of the day, but we still would need a lot of work. That's basically what you're saying.
Exactly, sir.
But I don't have to understand. Anyway, my man, I give me props about analysis, so I do behave like, I'm getting my props.
Oh, Max City?
No, man, somebody call in and I give him a props. So
I was just, man, I'm listening to your breakdown of the thing, man. I was just laughing, bro. Yeah, what was
What are you doing now? Man, is man. Anyway, though, man, we have a big issue. And this is the problem. Even though we have a strength in terms of we have good players on the wide areas when we have space, and we can go along the byline and square the ball and we can score. Sometimes we can press and win the ball early, or we may score a goal. But what are we going to do when these teams scout us, analyze us, look at the strengths, stop it? Guatemala did it. What was the plan B? Is the coach teaching these players that, hey, if you're progression in terms of attack is stopped, what can you do? What is the next thing that you can do to create opportunity? We don't have that. We don't go attack one way, and if the goal not come that way, there is like with this mal in front of goal, and then we have a player, when him get the chance, then he not score. So the coach needs to do some work. He needs to have a plan A, a plan B. You understand me? Some different ways how we attack, and also the midfield. Isaac Eden alone can't do it. The whole midfield in terms of helping the back line to defend needs some work, man.
I agree.
You understand me?
I agree. We need work in midfield.
Need
some work in midfield, and I think we need some work in defense. And like I said, that if the team then start double, which is what Guatemala did, if the double team the wingers,
right,
what are the options we have to score?
What are the options you have to score? What will Bailey do? Bailey does the same thing over. He kick the ball, drive inside. There's nobody for coming to the half space, pick it up. I look on the game, I break down the game. All right? Man is man Guatemala game. And every time Cephas get the ball, there's a space, not the half space there, because Cephas the wide. Where them are great could have pick up, and then Cephas could have give him the ball. Them do it 2 times in the first half. I will get an opportunity to score and we never take it. Mm-hmm. Yeah? Them are great kick the ball, or not kick the ball properly. Them think they are in trademark thing where I'm always do and score in the EPL. But since Singana saw the him levels drop, hopefully, like when I'm going back in a competitive league, he may play better, or we can see something from him. But him not going to the space them, him not do nothing what him normally do. Nothing. And the coach keep on playing him.
Yeah. How you assess Cephas? So like we just break down them right grade, break down Cephas to me. Because I don't want people to say, right, you see, you're quick to talk about them right, but you don't want to talk about Cephas. Talk about Cephas.
Cephas need, boy, I don't know, what the coach got to, but he need coaching. Is a player like this, man, you know these type of players, we have to coach them in a game. Because once him now get team way, to go down the line and man block him and play him hard, it's like, he don't know what to do. Right? So that's what I mean, so the coach not coaching, because you must know him player. You must do a player evaluation as a coach, know the strength and the weakness of your player, and know what him can do. And if him dip on the field and something now work in a team favor and him strength, what else can he do? If him can't nothing, take him off. If my get headache, take him off. Can't wait till 90, 80 minutes, 70 minutes when the man still play the same way.
Yeah, but
take him off and put on somebody else.
But what you say the coach will be coaching Cephas now to, like, may I ask you, pass the ball, like talking to him in the game and say, okay, Bickel is empty to your left, pass it to him.
I don't know where am I going to do it. You have to do it before. No, man is man, you know this. You have to do it before the game, right? In a training session. You have to do it in a training session, right? Or you have to give him pointers when he go back to him club or if he work on something, okay, right? But if him that close to him
And if him the close to him on the sideline and you can talk to him and give him some instruction, you give him it. You understand me? Or you write on a paper, saying to that with a teammate, we carry somebody go give him what you want him to do.
You said that
simple.
You said that him get a
field,
breakaway and Mikel Antonio the wide and the goalkeeper the in front time. Somebody will send a paper, go give him time to pass the ball. Me just ask you.
No money, man. No money. That would be after.
Afterwards.
Or before.
Okay.
Or before.
Okay.
You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
We have work, we have volley for work, the coach have volley for work. I hear people that say Marion Garden to get fired. Now me I wonder now, how you fire Marion Garden and leave the head coach? That makes sense? That they must say Marion Garden do the wrong thing. And the head coach allow it. That makes sense? That don't make no sense to me. Anybody can come on the platform and explain that to me. Or you get rid of the assistant or you don't get rid of the head coach. Are the assistant I call the shots? I must.
Oh, so you're saying that you can't fire the assistant and keep a head coach?
It don't make no sense.
Okay.
And then
So what if it's the head coach? What if it is the head coach who want to change his assistant? Can that happen?
For what reason? What is the rationale? What would be the rationale?
I'm just asking, can a head coach I'm asking, if you are the head coach, right, for your school, you have an assistant coach. Can you ask the assistant coach to be replaced?
Yeah. But me have to forget a reason why.
Okay.
Because remember, say he's employed by the organization, which is the JPL.
Okay.
So you have to give me a reason. Why you want him come out? Because he not do certain things. Why you allow him to do certain things? That's the question I ask the head coach too. And you're going to lead down now to him now incompetent.
Okay.
In my opinion. Yeah? But them also want the fitness coach to leave as well. I mean, I understand a man were qualified, but as I say, man is man, and they do a show, they don't believe in their Jamaican.
Yeah, but the people them say they want me to get fired too, and Simon to get fired too.
Yeah, me hear them monitor say you give them bad prayer.
We give them bad prayer. Yeah, people them just give joke, man.
What is that? Hey, you can't please them people. Jamaicans are the best, Reggie. Best. They don't like, Jamaicans don't like them either. I mean, I don't know if it's because of slavery. You understand what I mean? The mentality is there. Once them leave Jamaica and they overseas, them better than the local man. Them, so people think. Better man in Jamaica. I them for rule things. I'm glad some of them control JPL, you know? I'm glad. Because we don't know how we survive.
So, would you make any changes to the coaching staff?
Man, if you're going to make a change right now and it's so close, the replacement, you have to think about a replacement. And you will start thinking about replacement now, or come in now, come get the ball rolling. Because the first match, you know, the World Cup qualification, very important. We have to win.
So so that's what I mean. So you're not making any changes?
Yeah, I'm not change.
Would you change the squad?
Yeah, some players. All right, so some players now, I can't tell the coach say, who now put in the work, or who now look good and who very, they have to go stay one side. And they were carrying people who want work. Yeah? Here's the Mason Greenwood soon comes as a good addition. One next wing back will come in, so that's a good addition. So who now want work, stay. And one next thing to me, I go fix it for me, the coach. The scout them, where for players to me. Virgin, the scout them need for the better Virgin. Some players with the money my refer. Don't make no sense. Beat the scout them, because we never beat scout it, you know. The scout them, all the scout them, not calling name, they know themselves, them are listening.
Who are this? Are there actual scouts? I don't know. Just I try to figure out how they scout it.
Them call themselves scout, or you know when them call themselves scout. So me I call them scout manager. Them have one problem too. Biggest problem we have too. So we now get the best and the best players. But anybody who get Grace Greenwood and the other player, big up on themselves, when I scout good this one.
Yeah, man. But
and them players don't want.
Like people talking about Mason Greenwood going to play for Jamaica, man. And
them players they want man is man. If we not get them level players, they will continue.
I think in the September window, you see that the forward positions are going to be very difficult for the coach to select. Right?
Well,
and the wing back positions as well.
People have to go put themselves in some position now to play good football first team and perform now to make the team. So it will stay. Fight for your position.
Imagine you have like Rico Henry, Mason Greenwood, and say Isaac Hayden to join in this team with all the other players fit. You can get that together, I think it will be very good. So let me just say this. What I know is that the JFF has, in Jamaica, they have 4 regional scouts who are officially employed to the JFF. There are other persons who work at different levels in the football to get from girls, from the youth level, boys from the youth level to the senior team. They try to encourage them to represent Jamaica. Some will even go as far as helping them with paperwork. I don't know if that could be considered that they are actual scout because they don't hold official positions. That's my thing. And for people who are talking about, Brandon Cover could not have played in the Gold Cup, right? That's why I didn't want to get into the argument. Like, Brandon Cover could not have played in the, and you have to look at, or is it Mothersill? Because some time the people asking for people who, who weren't in the 60-man provisional squad, which is an issue. So yeah, and then once you name it, if somebody's not once you name that 23, if somebody's not injured, you can't really replace them. And by injury, go ahead.
But people that ask for clarity though in terms of the mothers is something, maybe they want clarity, maybe the reason what the coach give. Because the coach keep on contradict himself, to be fair to the fans. And keep on contradict himself some of the time when he talks some things. You have to really look into it and say, this makes sense.
Ravel could not have been at the Gold Cup because he was not in the 60-man provisional. Remember, that was the issue with Ravel.
But remember, him tell people say Ravel are the best man to go break down one low block and all these things. So why not have him in plans from day one?
Yeah, so what you'd have to do is that when you get to the next press conference now, you can't ask me to give you the coach reason. Like I can't answer that. I can't give you the coach reason. I can only tell you.
Nobody would ask you for the coach reason. They'd ask you for your opinion. But if you don't want to give your opinion, that's okay.
Orion Mark is saying, why was a 60-man squad name without Ravel? That is now something that you'd have to ask the coach about. Because that was for the Gold Cup, So Ravel can play World Cup qualifiers. Mothersill could not have played in the World Cup qualifiers and he could not have played in the Gold Cup. And I'll leave it at that. He could not. And you can quote me on that. He could not have played. Malik Mothersill could not have played in the World Cup qualifiers in Jamaica.
And Cover.
And Malik Mothersill could not. If the coach wanted to, he could have called Cover for the World Cup qualifiers. Because remember, Cover has already been he's already thing there at Jamaican, so he could have played that passport and documentation and thing. No,
okay.
Yeah.
So that was the issue with Mothersill.
Huh?
Passport and everything. There was the issue with Mothersill.
Unseen.
Yeah.
Mothersill could not have played in the qualifiers. He could not have played in the Gold Cup. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough.
Yeah.
What about his quality though? Because you must see him in a training.
He never trained. Mothersill never trained. Mothersill couldn't. Let me check how long he trained. Probably around 60 minutes of training. It's not enough. Remember, he was on vacation, and he had a little knock and stuff. at the Unity Cup. So he had this thing on his knee because he had some issues that he was struggling with. He kind of came in because he wasn't even supposed to be there. And stuff. We just asked him if he wanted to come and he made himself available because he had come to Jamaica prior to that to sort out some stuff.
But one is one, based on that's what they said just a while ago. That means that you wouldn't be ready for the World Cup qualifiers and even the Gold Cup. So the coach made the right choice not to bring him. Simple as that.
Not to bring
One's
him.
a Mother's Day. Once those information is accurate, the coach made the right choice.
So, but the coach,
So the
what I'm saying to you is that he could not have. So I don't know. I don't know what else is out there, but that's what I know. Yeah. What about Campbell Ball Free TV?
Man, more you have to explain, more ask your opinion on something. Quick. All right. So a lot of people saying that Campbell should have get opportunity over Kaim Dixon, right? Kaim Dixon. And I'm saying that I think that would be unfair based on the performance of Kaim Dixon in the Unity Cup. So they are using the stats of Campbell in the league, in League One, to use that stats to say that he's a better player than Kaim Dixon. But to use that over a player who has, experience playing for his country more than a Campbell, and also, scoring goals in a big competition like Unity Cup, I think that would be unfair to play Campbell over Kaim Dixon, in my opinion. What's your opinion?
That's what you would do? You'd play Kaim Dixon over him? Personally, I think Tyrese Campbell is an excellent player. As to whatever decision was made in terms of Kaim and him, I think Kaim is also a very Kaim Dixon is a very good player that the coach, you have some players that if the coach tell if you slide left, right, and then jump up on your feet and slide again, he's that type of a player. So most coaches are going to like him. All right? Okay. All right. So, but Tyrese Campbell, good personality, good quality. All right?
Okay.
All right? And
that means they get more game time then.
like those things were unseen is only a coach can tell you. Understand this? Like for me to tell you that a player, because you don't know what the reasons are. No, if you ask me who's a coach, if I were a coach and and picking this team, I'd probably have a completely different squad. I'd probably have different formation. So I can't, you can only find out those things when you ask the coach at the
press conference.
At the press conference. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. But if people them say the A license coach ask so much question. All right, boss. Yeah, respect on Sports TV. Yeah, man. All right. This now I'm gone past time, Big up AM Henry. Those are questions to be asked in press conferences. All right. Well, people, look like it is this. All of the people who got over here today, know themselves like, come over here if you cuss management and this management and give management be a problem. God bless, You understand me? All right. All of you know, criticize my parent. God bless, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. God love you, man. Unconditionally, I understand me. And management respect you all. All right. Jermaine, big up yourself. Jermaine in my virgin. No, you understand me. I know some of you. I think it's a call that we had the most back and forth on today. Big up yourself. You understand me? Oh, hey, man, have a press pass. Just ask somebody who have a press pass, man. Cranky is normally there. Jason Guna is normally there. Kishan is normally there. Yeah. Just ask one of them, hey, Henry. I'm not allowed to, like, I don't get to ask questions at the press conference because of different capacity that are operating. You understand? But I think some of these questions must be asked. I think also that's one of the things that needs to happen. Like, there needs to be, just more conversation with the technical staff. Yeah. What am I deflecting, Mark? I don't know. What am I deflecting? My cup. Let me tell you this, people. In life, you have to just listen to me. You should ask, management Gary asked, and he worked with it. No, but my capacity is different from Gary. Gary work in media, so he asks questions based on that, right? My thing is different though. And you know that, Jason Guna, don't try that with me. It's not a matter. You know that Gary works in media. I'm the manager of the team. Why would you tell me you're astute young man? You're a very intelligent young man, right? You tell me where in football have you ever seen a team manager going into a press conference asking the coach questions? Tell me where you have seen that in a public space. Why would you suggest that and then say we're friends? Because it's my time. You must be kidding me. Honest to God. Come on. I will say this again, right? While some of you, and I do understand, you will not find out anything. Big up CC. Okay. CC, big up yourself. People, like, I am not deflecting. However, I will not answer some questions. You people, not all of you, you complain about professionalism and stuff. And what you want me to do is somebody who is only involved in the administration of the team. You want me to give you answers and technical matters and tactical matters in the team. I can't do that. Why the JFF Live gets questioned in the press conference? I need to find out that. Like, CC, so you don't think JFF Live should be allowed to ask questions at the press conference? If you don't believe that, I can find that out for you, CC. But I have to operate professionally. Right? I am in administration. So if you come and you want to ask me why this player, all right, why? I can't. Except that I, as a football fan like you all, I can share my opinion. Yo, UPT. What UPT stand for? Like, I love to do what them things stand for. All right. Yeah. So certain things I just can't answer. And you know what is funny? If some of your same people who ask the question, the day I respond, oh, Uptown. That's a good one. I like it. The day I respond, you're going to say, you see it? Management interfere. But I've shared my opinion. Know yourself, I have shared my opinion on many things, even on this show. Somebody asked about Tyrese Campbell, Kyle Dixon, I shared my opinion. They asked about team performance, I shared my opinion. I have shared my opinion. I did, A.M. Henry, I did not say he could not have been chosen for the team. All right. I did not say could not have been chosen for the team. Let me say what, because I want to be clear. It's not far from what you're saying. Malik Mothersill could not have played in the World Cup qualifiers that we had. That is the one against Guatemala and the game against BVI. That I can tell you. He could not have played in those two games. The Gold Cup, he could not have played in the Gold Cup. The coach said he was on standby, and what I said is there's no dishonesty. He could not have played. He could have been on standby, but he could not have played. I don't understand. We finally have Peso.
Marines, what go on there? Because to me, it looks like it's an agenda against local band players. From you come back, everybody attack you because we realize that they want. So me and local players, them defend them. I tell you this is straight now.
Local,
so all who are bad minds.
But I don't hear nobody. But go ahead.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Me I see for and Dixon and King defender. Because I see an agenda. Because you hear me you say Dixon and Cephas is also in that team September. So when September come and in that team, you take them out. Hey, Henry. Call on the English players don't have.
But Peso, I have to stop you. But when I hear A.M. Henry said anything.
No, look what they said. Look, just look man in the chat. Kahira, the 26-man squad of 15 English-born players and 11 local-born players. So where's the quota? And in the starting 11, there are 7 English-born players and 4 local-born players.
Peso, you know that, to be honest, though, at the first meeting,
so since quarter 19.
At the first meeting,
where's the quota? Since quarter 19. Don't explain that to me. Because since all Jamaicans in that team, more than English-born players. Where's the quota? Who have the quota in that team?
Oh, someone is saying Makala in that team.
I don't rate Makala. Makala not for me, baller. I can't stop Makala for me. I don't rate Makala. Okay. But them man I just want to say, from JPL players in that team, the team lose, and a Mirror make the team lose, and a Speed make the team lose. But when the team win, a Turkey, Mirror, and JPL players they come from. They don't come from Jamaica. That's the agenda what they have. So, a 26-man squad of 15 English-born players, 11 local-born. So, where's the quota? And in the starting 11, are 7 English-born players, 4 local-born. So, who will tell me the quota from Jamaica-born players? No one to see quota. I want to say we're xenophobic out here. So, I guess are you all from the Diaspora xenophobic? Count on an agenda. Because since you know we talk the right thing now. See it now. Who talk on that now? Who have a quota in that team? And that more of know.
Special. Give me an assessment of the Gold Cup now.
No man, is one at first me never interested in the Gold Cup.
You never interested in the Gold Cup?
No. So that's why I not go like also. The money man, the quarterback them, they get all of their feelings, then this, and I make up being nice. As September, October, November, we care about. I care zero what happened at Gold Cup. So I'm so nice, I make up both. McLaren one yard, McLaren this, and Maran a pick team. So McLaren not come to Jamaica. Or make Maran Garden. Or McLaren win Coach Manu. Coach and Lucas win at 20. Or make Maran Garden. Tell him who to play. So if that's the case, McLaren for walk, go straight back to England. China deserve to be here. If Maran not tell him who to play.
Okay.
Because you see, man, must say you deflect. Because they want you tell them this. Notice them, man, I know. Look, I'm here, man, I try disrespect you on other forum. I say, you, Simon, you play for only team. So I said to them, since man is on Simon around the team, we haven't heard anything about statistics, all the players, them. Oh, we not hear nothing. But then I don't know about it. See, I'm going to question Lamar, Morgan. One blogger. We don't know nothing. Because I don't just blog up on YouTube. Everybody know who. Because I've done it on JFF again. Because Andy so get beaten. Used to be a henchman, tell him everything. So now, every day I come with something different. That's the player telling this. A player, can I have nothing for the JFF?
Pesa, You're gonna make people come at me, but without a
No, man, let me talk to myself, you know, man. I'm not talking to you,
people,
man.
the views that I
Travis,
expect by Travis.
I mean, I'm most happy, man, from YouTube, every space, come here, no hypocrite, me talk straight. Me not go on corner. Because we know your agenda what they have.
Me can't manage it.
Yeah, man, say King get going at him to sell. Someone have to know how much money JPL will get to the King. If I'm a Cavaliers, I get all of the money. Me don't know say JPL will collect Cavaliers money from King. I got more have to know. So JPL will give me some King money.
So, but Pesa, you have to be interested in the Gold Cup, though. You can't be not interested.
No, man. In terms of manage, we do what we do well. Here, what me say, manage. Based on what my Unity Cup, to me, I wouldn't pick Blake, Pinnock, Antonio, Gray. All of them shall go on vacation and Bailey. Get some younger players, mix with the way I have a Gold Cup and go play. And make them rest and come back in 19 for September. That's just my opinion. Because to me, the senior players, my coach believe, they don't look interested. And you could have seen I playing. And based on how me coach talk at the last press conference, like I say, head of a role, he said, all right, we're going on the freeway, you know. It's not my time, you know, to take over.
Okay.
So me see. So all who attack and for them agenda, say quota. Because probably one a black out the every day. The same name about all one squad, all the name about play.
But Peso, what me I say is that? Me not hear nothing about no quota until you bring it up, you know.
No, but manage. Them been saying it. Say JPL players not to lose. Busy, King, and Brown. They tell you that. So and I just outline the quota. 26 players, 15 from England, 11 from Jamaica.
I don't hear anybody. Well, I can only today on this show. All I'm saying is that today on this show, I don't hear anybody blame Busy and those persons.
No, man, you know, other shows. Because see, I say CFAS and Dixon of United team come September. Because like a Henry coach.
No, but
so CFAS
but me not hear you say, you know, say KC Palmer for the United team.
The KC Palmer no good, man. You know, get time, man, no good.
Then if you can say that, why AM Henry can say two players no good?
Yeah, because all right, don't know somebody in the game. KC Palmer no good.
No, but Peso, that so Peso, you want to say KC Palmer is not good.
Man, it's a man, I'm get straight now. You can't come back to you.
No, all right, Peso, this is what I said.
My opinion.
That's your opinion.
My opinion. You don't know. You can't come back. Greg Lee, you can't come back.
But your opinion. So what is wrong?
Yeah.
If other people have opinion, so that
no man. They can have opinion, but don't make it look like say a JPL make with Jamaica lose. JPL players.
But you go make it sound like a KC make Jamaica lose.
No, you game one there.
Yeah, so why?
When you a penalty, you can't attack it. You can't attack it. It's obvious.
But here's the thing, Peso. Here's the problem you have with your argument. You say that a KC caused us to lose the game. And when a person say, Warner Brown missed the goal and caused us to lose the game, or CFAS never passed the ball and caused us to lose the game.
No, man, CFAS never passed one ball to Antonio.
Yeah, but you're not going to blame him for losing the game, but you're going to blame KC for not making a tackle. It's not fair. That's all I'm saying.
But KC can't tackle, man. It is obvious.
Yeah,
KC can't tackle.
But the next person will say that, but CFAS can't make the right decisions.
Yeah, but they've been saying that. But remember, say, when it comes on to overseas born players and local born, is a different criteria. Because overseas born players can't do all excuses for them. They are God. They are God since childbirth.
Peso.
A greatest thing them.
What all I'm saying, Peso, is that your opinion, right? Because you know, just listen to me. The persons are defending, say, overseas players. You are defending local players. You are saying that they are wrong.
Come on, man, what I'm defending is based on what they must say. Come remember saying, no, a different time, and from 98 now, football gone. So it team mixed now, so we have more players overseas.
Yeah.
Fine. But what they might make it look like, say, Busy and King and Brown make we lose. Because they're not in the team. Because here, man, the coach said to them, he don't know TC. And him know Dixon. So through Dixon is an under 21 player Charlton and TC a play at the senior level if you are starting over Dixon.
Who said that?
The presses, a lot of presses, man, a lot of show. And one notice, one asked the coach at the press conference, and the coach tell him, say, him no notice, he know Dixon, that Dixon did well, and see what did well at the Youth Cup. So he use them. So they never like what the coach said.
Okay.
But the power and forum, I tell them the same thing, and I see coach won't tell them that, and they still don't believe. They say coach a liar. So more of you know more than fire a liar. Now since them Becky coach come and fire him.
All I'm saying, Pesa. All I'm saying is right. While you may think you have a legit argument, the same way you feel about
no, man, them say quarter in 19, and I just explained the 26-man squad of 15.
No, man. And I hear what I'm saying to Pesa, but today,
obvious.
What I'm saying to yeah, man, but what I'm saying to today on this show.
So at them, so are them xenophobic? I know we was at Jamaica.
No, but
are them xenophobic? And they're privacy. And this obvious is there in writing. I know, Pesa, you just go look in that squad. That's why I make sure we get the squad. I've count out all the players who born where. Because since they always come up, say, at Jamaican born players are dominant squad. And remember, I said, the Panama coach said Jamaica have better players, but he have a team. So we have better players who are playing in England now. So how we still lose? We don't know say a JPL player.
All right, but
we still can't win.
But Pesa, all I'm saying is that you are the first person. I have not read all the comments in the comment section, but you're the first person that brought up quota.
Okay. No, man, you need to go check it, quota boss. You know quota boss, you pick his squad by YouTube. You know who, we have to call it.
But what I'm saying, you know who that? Pesa, me talk about this show right now.
Yeah, no, but you know why I'm bring it up? Based on what Henry has said. So why Dixon and Cephas not in the team?
Yeah, but she also said that KC Palmer not supposed to be in the team, so that not sound like
yeah, but not going to single out Dixon and Cephas.
She also picked up Palmer.
Right.
So I am saying that don't sound like
I quote whatever I talk about, we just outlined it.
Okay. I think you brought that argument to the wrong show.
No, man, I right show. Come say they say I deflect, you know. Because the man in the comment section say I deflect. Because they want to give them information where you don't have. I explain and tell them say I'm team manager. They want to know, they want to make it look like say you're analyst. So you have to come tell them this. And that's what happened.
All right. But you're good. You're home from You're home from work, you know.
Yeah, man, I deliver day. We don't work for early, man. From about 1 o'clock.
All right, big up yourself.
Relax. Yeah, my brother, man. We link up. All right.
Yeah, man. All right. Bless up.
Yeah.
People. On that note, I'm going to Vibes Cartel. The mercy, you know. One more call. People. Gunners boss, you know how many times I try to call you back. The show is about to end, you know. And you call back and you're lucky, you know. What say you?
I work the people them job in a junkyard, brother. Remember to be a junkyard dog, you know, so when the people them say back the dog at the park, no, people, you know. So me never go make this a show you after you disappoint with the so long and gone and come back, you know. 100 people when I comment to the like it up all the way and subscribe to man promise to say you're gonna be here. No, and I just come today and give you one show for the next 6 months again. We want to see you come out, we are gonna subscribe, you know, but one thing there we're not gonna turn and subscribe and hold up the data feed, you know. So welcome back. I hope you're going to give it some time, you know, so now before you go for your next trip again because they start your card. Me is a man where you know say me a mix up pass, you know, so me like it. Me like it drop down thing, you know, like always you me see still pop you down over thing there. Me over there defend you still, but because that show too so and so. Nobody not happy tell us me them me a two-sided cutlass. Me the on both side of fun. I mean I for the fun. But man, put me to come off of the joke thing when me there funny and I want to troll it. Let me be serious now. Me hear a call earlier. You said to him, say you could have been a coach, and he said something about low or something. You know what? I don't see not much wrong with the team. I more see a lot of things wrong with the fans, you know. The fans' expectations are too high for the quality of players we have. And when their expectations fail them, they turn on the coach, the federation, and the team. It is wrong. Tell the people them say we don't have the quality players them to go up against the better opponents in our region. So how are we going to go up against the best opponents in the world? We don't have the quality players. Whether we're going to pick all Jamaican or we're going to pick the few what we can get from the diaspora and mix them up with local players, we still don't have the quality to compete with the best in our region, much less the best in the world. So we have to learn to satisfy and take time build. This thing is growing pain. So we have to take time build. At least we're trying from the federation level now to get things organized, get qualified people who can do the thing instead of listening to the YouTube analysts and we are go around and want big team hire and fire coach. And at the same time you ask them, who is your next coach when you fire Mr. McLaren? You not even have a coach, you know, they must have to move this player out of midfield and then can't tell you who to put in the midfield. So it's a bunch of jokers talking. Do you agree with me that most of the time, even versus Panama, our expectation is too high if we expect to beat Panama? I went on Ryan's show and I told Ryan, I said, I expect a 4-2 beat. Even though I wish and I pray my team wins, but I am not going to I'm going to disappoint myself by hype up. Yeah, but yard man, I go beat Panama, yard man, I go beat Cuba, we will beat USA, we will beat Canada. I pray, just like how when you just go over there and you go there, you pray and you give the team them some prayer and some blessings. That's all we can do, man. But when you know hope too high and you know get hope far, you can't cost the team them. That me I say. But you can't tell me now if me wrong or me right, man.
I think you made some good point, but I think, of course, people can still cost the team. Because other teams, like the Panama coach said it, we have better players than Panama. They just have a better team. As a team, they are better. So Guatemala feel the same way. They said the coach at Guatemala talked about the game in Jamaica that he just came to, their focus was what they were going to do in the Gold Cup. So they came to watch and set up their team to see what Jamaica would do in the game in Jamaica, so that they would be able to counter it in the Gold Cup. But they also admit that we have some of the best players in CONCACAF.
So what you're saying is, what you know as a man, and then me can't ask this question because I don't expect you to throw the coach or anyone under the bus. There is a problem somewhere, and it's an internal problem. And you know what the problem is. I don't want you to divulge such information if you can. But what you think the problem is if you are privy to giving that information?
I think somebody said it earlier. I think we need to work on the chemistry. And I think we needed something like this that shatter the nation, the players, that they can realize that nothing is a given. You have to work. You have to...
Oh, sorry. Finish your thing. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Nothing is a given. You have to come and give 100% every single game in this region, or else you're going to suffer. That is it. Those two things. Yeah. Every game. So don't come and feel like because we play in Premier League and them money are play in the El Salvadorian League, them no good. Or because them are playing in the Bermuda league. Where is Bermuda? We don't even know them play. Don't believe that because you're playing Champions League or you're playing Europa League and thing, them money you're going to run over people. Football is not like that anymore. And I think that is what the players, I think that is what the Gold Cup has kind of, done to the hearts and the mind of the players.
And you use the word when you said in chemistry.
Yeah, I think like we need to, and chemistry is not just playing together, it is knowing each other.
All right. Look at it like this, right? Last week, the United States women's team, they went into 2 different competitions. And they come from both games with the same result. 4-0, right? But you notice, afterward, I was listening and reading something, and they say it's 2 total different teams play in those 2 games. There cannot be much of a chemistry in a national team like our team or Jamaica where we have picked people from all over. If you want chemistry, you have to have a set of players who them are trained together for at least 6-8 months for the year. How you going to make, how that is that gonna be, how that possible? In Jamaica, where we have limited amount of people and limited amount of football, how that gonna work out? It's kind of hard to get that kind of chemistry and get that thing where players when know each other and yeah, we have to say yeah, we can play as a unit because we know how this guy and that guy play and how that guy and that guy play.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Big up yourself in the Gunners, boss. So I'll try to be more consistent, my friend.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Bless up. Thanks for the call. All right. All right. You know, me have to call Coach Minzy. You know, Coach Minzy that call me and then me go leave. I think I just saw somebody. Let me just say this about tablet. I think so. For all of these tournaments, right? You get a port where you can get in-game stats on the bench. You have a little area there. The tablets were there for all the games. There are tablets. Coach Minzy, welcome. So there is the team has a MacBook. For
the manager show.
Well, go on. Yeah.
We're there, I know.
Track and field guru. The man with the biggest track and field. Well, on, man, I have big up in the car. You have the biggest track and field interview for 2020. I give the award from 2025. You know, if TVJ, when them have the big award, what them call the place there? The Broadcasting Commission doing, when them have the big award and then give to the young journalists and them thing there. If you not get the award for the biggest interview, Sportsmax have to use it, TVG have to use it, CVM have to use it. In the Caribbean, it a play with the athlete there.
CBS to Canada. CBS Canada.
If them not give that, a riot.
They're not giving man. They're not giving spill. Well, you don't know where putting the work. But me I take in the show, man, and big up to the viewers and subscribers.
Yeah.
But as usual, we know the football go. The fans always are going to see, and we'll never escape that because it comes to the territory, especially if national teams or club teams. Once a sport, fans are always talk. So that's something we can't get rid of. And the talk can be negative or positive. Seeing? But my thing with the Gold Cup, we just have to talk about the Gold Cup. My thing with the Gold Cup is that I believe that there wasn't any hunger from the players, and that caused us to, play lackluster. That caused the lack of chemistry to be shown on the field. There was just so much that we as fans who were watching the game were seeing that wasn't right. And for the people who talk about it, you have to understand when people investing in this thing, literally investing in it, they want to see them team win. See? We want to see the Reggae Boyz win. Worse, we have both say, an easy group we get in our World Cup qualifiers. We're supposed to do the Gold Cup. After that performance at the Unity Cup, we did look for better. See? We don't know what transpired between England and US. Moving from England to US, we don't know what transpired. We'd never lose a lot of players in terms of who were at the Unity Cup. Yeah. But for me, I believe that something was amiss. And it goes to show, like, I think you made an earlier point about these other teams are not going to respect Jamaica because of a big name. They have been playing together. They are hungry. Every team that comes out wants to beat Jamaica. So we have to just put things together. As I said, we never seen a hunger from the players. We're not reaching to the second ball. We're not. You not see no fight and no hunger from the players them. Yeah. And I think that was the disconnect that caused us. Because when you look at Guatemala basically put things in place to counter our play, and we weren't able to adjust them countering our play. Yeah? And as I said to somebody the other day too, when we watch Mexico and Trinidad last year, the Gold Cup, we see Trinidad play like a low block, and Mexico, we know Mexico play. Mexico play upon the flank and swing in the ball.
Mexico was not getting that because Trinidad closed out the play them on the flank. But what Mexico did, they attacked through the middle. And even though Trinidad seemed to be sitting on the low block, them still get a chance to slip the ball outside and swing it back in. So right there in the game, you saw some innovation from the team.
Yeah.
In our games, we never see no innovation. So there wasn't any in-game management from the staff, nor the players. There wasn't any adjustment. I saw Demar Gray like take 2 flimsy shots, you know? So it's like we don't have no game plan management if one no work out. You get what I'm saying? So that's how we see with the team, and
that's a good
a lot of
observation.
potential, but potential not really win ball game.
There you go.
And the fans them want we win, and you can understand the frustration of the fans. See? But we need to do better as a team. I don't know if there's something that we are not seeing from the outside, but obviously it never looked good. Because there cannot be a team like a Jamaica. That Panama team is not better than us, as the coach said, you know.
Yeah,
we Panama just weren't playing football.
So they're better. But what the Panama coach also said that I think he has been there 5 years working with the players, you know. You see, that's the other thing, you know. Like people don't realize even the Guatemala coach and this team, group of players have been there for a while, you know. And I think sometimes you underscore like, you know, like consistency of squad and consistency of a coach over certain years. You get time to build.
And
remember, if we go back to the World Cup, Panama has been there. So that's, you know, but like the good thing, I think, like I said, one of the good things is that at least you don't have to play Guatemala or Panama. The teams that have beat us recently, you don't have to play any of them to qualify for the World Cup.
You
understand me? But, you know, it was bad, man. The game, especially that Panama game, it was bad.
Yeah, man. It was distasteful from a Jamaican support standpoint. Like I said earlier, I reiterate the point. We never seen no hunger from the team.
Yeah.
We never seen a fight from the team, and that was lacking. And I think that was one of the, because I think in the second half we up the tempo. But it was in spurt. It was a short period of time.
In the Panama game, I mean.
Yeah. And if we ever go all the way, we have to learn off press. And you know one thing will come out to Mannings, based on how we play, you know, see where we win the second balls and all of them things there. People think that the team no fit.
Yeah. But let me tell you something.
And that was evident too.
All right. I think one of my interaction with the team, because now I don't get to spend a lot of time. I mean, you have been around. There's always something else to do.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Yeah.
And one of the things is like you know, you never, these players, you never hear them quarreling with each other. Them, you know, like how man, then a trainer man, I'll put on tackle per man. You're not going to find that.
Yeah.
Them competitive, you know, but you're not going to see 2 man drape up like them a fight and the next man say, yo, we can't do that. You feel like you need some disruption. You don't have no aggressors in the team. It's some good. May I tell you, it's like some good youth. I mean, I wonder if sometimes we need like some people in there are gonna mess up things.
Yeah, like competitiveness in that training. Training
like
probably too easy.
No man, the training is competitive because the little scrimmage them do, you know. But you would not see a man like bust a tackle for the man make him injured. Or a man
in terms of putting a tackle for injury, man, I don't think of that. Who want to say?
No,
I want to see the aggressiveness in a practice.
No, man, then boss. A lot of them training session about used to rough, you know. When time man like Carl Hack on them, when time man like Hack on them, and Rudolph Austin and them and then the boss. Them now play if you hurt, you know. But aggressive, like I said, aggressive, not to hurt, but that aggressive.
Yeah, that more.
That aggression and thing. Like if a man say, yo, here come tackle Mr. Boss and push you, and then the two want to grab up a man and say, yo, can't fight over that and thing. You're not going to have that. Yet one man I gonna do is say, yo, you know, so sorry man, You all right? You understand me? And move on.
Yeah, but yeah.
I almost feel like
that have to change then.
Like that is part of and because you have so many young players, you know. Because Jonathan Russell young, you know. Latty Body here young, you know. Dexter young, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of the players them young. So them not even going, you think them are going to put on top of Mikel Antonio? Them don't want to do that. Them don't want to who are really rough up Leon Bailey. Yeah, you understand?
But man, that bring me to the Eurocentric way of how the football change, you know. Because that is when you look on the game now itself too, from an international standpoint, club standpoint, you know see no aggression in a ball game again for real.
No man fight.
When you know say you go up again.
All the other day fight the Arsenal training boss. We are talking about.
Well, me don't know about that team still. But me I tell you say, me don't see no aggression.
No,
what are the man in?
Boss, gonna throw a man out fight at Manchester United. Talk about Manchester United and fight will go on.
Yo, man, hear what me I say. On the international stage, me don't see nobody attack like a Richelme Virgin. Shane and a Veron, them man they on field.
Yeah.
Me not see them ball game they play again. That's only a easy thing. Me watch a football game last night and you saw the man they call up to you because a man bust a tackle. But other than that, me not see the man a squeeze in a midfield Virgin or in a defense. And forward that come forward of a well skill. Me not see that. Look what time I look out Ronaldo knee. That's a R9. And ankle. Them thing they not go on again. You see, your footballer get ankle injury again. I'll be hamstring. The man never run and I get hamstring injury.
And I'm saying, please don't get me. I'm not telling you it's supposed to hurt anybody, but trust me. No, there. So I mean, you don't have to be tapping them in. So me and you depend on a team. I'm a pass the ball, and you no run go pick it up and it go out and my team lose. Yo, me no shout and say, yo, where are the man go? Not like that. It's more like because me I tell us here some good youth. They're like some decent.
Yeah, too positive and awesome.
Yeah, so Latty Body here is like that. So I'll tell you the one since I've been a part of the team, the closest thing we came to an altercation was when in 2023, a little between Lads and both because Bowser is like that. Latty Body here is like that. Them no want lose. Them no want lose the ball. Them no want losing at the rondo. Them, you understand me? I think we need to find a way to get that back into the football.
It's a rough still. But that would have been nice, man. Man, they compete for them spot in a training.
Yeah, boss. Man like Isaac King, them man in a talk, bro. Them man they quiet. Ethan Pinnock, them man they quiet, brother. Dexter, you, them man they quiet. Greg Lee, them man they, like you'll not find them people that quarrel and argue. Me I tell you that.
Yeah, but man, it's like you say, we need them thing that even the ball feel, man. The man ain't too quiet, the man ain't say talk. I saw me no ball game play, man. Hold for nice for feeling, man. You tell a player to cover for this man. You tell a man to get back in position. Whatever. Ball game, I
think probably.
Yo.
I like that. I silent. Like Tyrese Campbell, them man in a talk. If you're here for the entire from Unity Cup to Gold Cup, me not think Tyrese Campbell utter 10 words.
Yo, that means a man ain't done with chemistry and deal with maths, virgin, division and subtraction. I joke. and physics, man, I float from each other. I joke thing, man. Our chemistry, man, if you bring back a component together, virgin, and a formula them.
People have sometimes they that's why Domino nice, because of deeper quarreling and cussing and thing. Make man no one lose. And I think, maybe that is part, like when I talk earlier, Coach means that is what the team need. A little bit of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, when you have to end the show still, when I want.
Yeah, man, big up, and big interview, because me have to really say that publicly, Big
Yeah, man.
interview.
Big up yourself, man.
Yeah, honestly though, they need to think about that. Them use the content. That's one of the best interview on sport in Jamaica this year. Want a man show me a next one.
Yeah. Yeah, cause nobody couldn't get the out from them program, you know. I mean alone.
We think that.
I was the only person to get him on the
thing
program.
more you doing, more you find you when you're Rhodesian, you know.
David?
I say no, man, what this one, man?
The
one who used to
800 meter runner.
The one who used to go set Jago. The one who used to go set Jago, man.
Oh, you mean Too Tall? We used to call him Too Tall.
A Too Tall? Where him there?
You know, say man then got college and thing, and he's supposed to finish college and probably I work, you know.
He stop the track and field?
Yeah. Yo, man, is enough man use the tracks as a stepping stone, you know. Same like with the football, you know.
You know what happened to me? All of this time I think I name Noveski and this, you know.
No, Navaski in a team group too. Navaski, one of them where I think him they all better than Navaski.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell me that when him just started out, he was the best at Jago.
Yeah, man, I bought this thing, man. I did three of them, you know. Navaski, Too Tall, and one named Keenan Lawrence.
Keenan Lawrence, yeah,
man. Three of them, man. But them you they put it on Navaski alone and go and hold it. That's it.
Oh. Okay. I wonder some of them go Turkey, that's why we not hear nothing. That's why I ask you still.
I pay a Turkey song with a job still, no, so you never know.
All right, Mr. Bless up. Yeah,
man, big up yourself.
All right, then, cool. All right, that is Coach Minzy from the Coaches Desk. People, bless up on yourself, you know. I am managed by this is I Am Sure Sports, and right now the show is over. I ain't joking, as Cartel would say. We have a story, a Gold Cup story for share. Aminzi Akbar, yeah, talk to. You never know, man. You know, I'll go on this. Ask. Oh, the one where alien is. But I am managing. People, bless up to every single one of you. Know. God bless you. Please be safe. You understand me? Appreciate everybody, man. Everybody. All the people that will cuss me. People that will vex with me. All the one that will go on other channel and beat me. Respect. No hard feelings. Me understand the football thing. All who say my fault. Blessings to you. If you're supposed to leave, me agree with you. I agree with you. Team fail, manager must go. I agree with you. So let's see what will happen come September. All right. Bless up on yourself. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. All right. As usual, let me leave you with one of the specials.
Yo, watch your bad dog, SK New heard this. The body out there, Sniper King I represent for I Am Sure Sports. You get to me, I say, when you want the latest news and sports and updates and all of that, check out I Am Sure Sports. You know the thing goes in. Remember, cover the whole island. Remember Kingston, Westmoreland, Galchester, Ocherville, Galtigo Bay. Everywhere. I Am Sure Sports. Check it out for the latest news and latest updates. Sniper King I represent. Where them feel like? Ha. Yeah, someone on for the food from young, from where they knee height. I Am Sure Sports. Yeah, dog.